Yeah.
And we're live. Welcome back. We had a skip week. My schedule didn't work out last week. And I had planned on kind of filling in a gap somewhere. And then I was like, yeah. So we're back now. And how is your guys' week? Your time elapsed since last time we met. Ben, especially Luke.
It was horrible because I didn't get to hang out with you guys, and I felt alone and lost in the world. But now I'm here and I feel fulfilled again.
Yeah, you're out in California. Sucks to be you.
Yes.
How
in
about you,
more
Ink
ways
Spots?
than one.
I don't know. Since I didn't talk to you guys last week, my week kind of went a little better. So I don't know how to take that.
Jesus
I'm-
fuck.
all
dude.
signs look positive.
And this is at this point. This is when Inkspot's feed cuts out.
Oh, his internet went out, guys.
Oh well.
He's out of here.
I guess everything worked out in the end.
No, it went good. I got the IRS was gonna make me pay $120,000, and the decision went up the further up the stream, and they ended up dismissing that debt against me, so I didn't have to pay that.
Oh my
And
god!
then-
Hooray!
Yeah, and
Awesome,
then they had told me, because I didn't get any of the stimulus checks, and they said that they're going to keep that to pay back taxes. And then we went to the mailbox, and I just had a big fat check for all the stimulus money in there. So they sent that to me too. So I actually had a pretty good week for a change. So
So wait, so was it cumulative stimulus money, or was it just like one little dribble?
no, it was all of it.
Whoa!
Just one check. Yeah, it was nice.
Well,
It's cool.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you came out on top, man. That's really awesome.
I felt Inkspot's wheels turning there, like with the dribble and the cumulative. Like there's something here. Like
Yeah,
it was one big load. It was one cumulative.
I was trying to find something super disgusting and inappropriate to say, and it didn't come, so I just had to go with the straight answer.
I see what
Yeah.
you did there. Very good. Very good. But no, I am generally very glad to hear that, Inkspot. That's really good news.
Yeah, so I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
So what are you
Yeah,
gonna do
you-
now that you've got, you're fucking flush with cash and you're
Well,
Gamble
popping
it.
off dollar bills like a
Gamble
baller,
it.
dog.
Yeah, I don't think so. I fucking go out of my way to drive like an extra mile around my house so I don't have to go by the casino. So. No, I am. I'm finishing up the final 3 pages of Charlie's London right now,
Nice.
and then so that'll be done by the end of the week, and then I am free to work on my own stuff. So, Metal Mayhem Rock Boy and all the Inkslayer projects, and any other of my personal projects I want to do will be happening. So, I'm very excited to get back to painting and drawing, like physical drawing and painting, and getting away from the
Nice.
computer for a little bit too. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I kind of had a crummy past week, I would say.
Please
And
share.
Well, it's just like work bullshit. Like today, it was just dealing with one idiot after another. I don't know if you've ever had the pain of dealing with people who are just like completely incompetent.
Yes,
At even
it's-
basic functions. I mean, we're talking like
it's called
Velcro
working in
shoes.
the animation industry.
okay, we're talking like Velcro shoe level. Like,
Yeah.
do you just tie a knot? Yeah. Do you need me to tell you how to do that? Like
Yeah, they
that
do.
level, right?
Yeah.
And it just was like nagging at me all day. I told Luke before we came on, I'm like, man, I had to debate for like a couple hours with myself. Do I do this or not? Because I was not in the mood to like put on the energy, the effort, man. I was like, I'd rather watch a stream than do a stream. But I didn't. That's the thinking that leads you to like never do it again.
Yeah.
So it's like, nah, I'm gonna fight the urge. And instead, I decided to self-medicate with some Burger King, with some tequila. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, like just get some food happiness and alcohol happiness into me. So yeah, put a little fuel in the tank to set me up. But I'm kind of wondering, when you have a shit week, I don't know, shit whatever time period.
Yeah.
Is there like a philosophy? Do you have like this greater worldview of like the reason why. Like, God shitting on me. Is it karma? Is there?
I'm very superstitious, so like this is weird August for me because since I was a kid, every single August, like something extremely bad has always happened to me in August. So I loathe, so like when stuff, I always just wait for August to come, and then I'm like, if I can get through August, it's gonna be the shittiest month of the year. Then everything else is gonna be okay. But this year it kind of went different for me. So,
Yeah, ironic, right? Like it
Yeah.
went.
Yeah, it's like the opposite.
yeah.
So why is August like the shittiest month of the year?
I'm not sure, but just like every bad thing that's ever happened to me, like I got my house got foreclosed on in August when I was younger, when I got
Yeah.
cancer in my throat,
Shit.
and I couldn't work, and so I lost my house in August, got cancer in August, got lost my this whole situation all started in August, and then like it just kept escalating every August, from there. Like
Jesus.
every August it would just be a fiasco, and yeah, just everything bad like is August for some reason.
Yeah, great work, J Dollar. Yeah.
And so yeah, I
I
guess
think
I'm
that
a
yeah
little,
was for the
a
type
little
of
Yeah,
situation.
yeah. It's 8:08. Yeah, 8:08 p.m. So. Well,
Yeah,
What about you,
so-
Luke? Do you subscribe to anything greater?
I mean, yes, but no.
You're agnostic on the situation. You're like,
Sort
yeah,
of,
you know.
because I understand that what comes around, what turns around comes around in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seems like it only happens to me, and everybody else just gets away scot-free.
Dude, I had this talk with my coworker, and he's like, it's karma. I like to believe in karma. Like this is you paying for something else, or good things are come up around the bend. And I'm like, yeah, I'd like to think that. I just think bad things happen to me. That's what I think.
yeah.
Well, I think in my case, like things seem to repeat themselves every 10 years, and maybe that's part of the sort of
Mm.
that 20-year cycle that everyone's on. Because
Yeah, it's when the algorithm resets itself, and
yeah, well, I think it's got to do with just. I mean, if you look at the world as a giant computer, it's like, and we're like ants. It's like we go across we travel across these paths, right? And our interactions can create emergent, I guess, byproducts, and part of that is, I guess, one of those byproducts is sort of this 20-year cycle or 10-year cycle, and I guess in my case, because obviously the stuff I've been through it before, so like, but it always coincided with sort of like a great shift in the world, so to say. So like the first time I lost my job and all that other crazy shit was the 2008 financial crash, and then everything that happened, right? And then when sort of the similar thing happened in 2017 with the Me Too movement in Hollywood, it was almost eerily, everything that's happening now in regards to how animation studios like getting closed is almost exactly what was happening back home when I worked in various studios. Like studios were closing up and people were getting laid off, and the market's like getting flooded. And I mean, part of me thinks maybe that's just part of the cycle of life as people reach certain ages, but another part of me thinks like maybe there's somebody or a bunch of people who are just this is the byproduct of their actions. Not saying who, wink wink, rich people, wink wink, but you get what I mean, right? So
yeah, I think I do.
Now, speaking of animations, did you catch this first episode of the What If?
no.
Have you heard of it? Are you aware of it?
Yeah, it's the
On
Marvel's
Disney
What
Plus.
If, right?
Yeah. Now, I always thought it was a cool comic book idea. It allowed them to usually, I don't know what their usual page count was, 20, 30 pages, somewhere in there, but crammed full, like front to back, with stuff going down, because it was just like a one-off. You didn't have to worry about keeping everything in order and all that. Like you're playing with the dials.
Yeah.
So I thought, this might actually be interesting. Uh, I killed time before the show watching that first one, and they started with Peggy Carter or Captain
Yeah.
Carter, which I also thought
Yeah.
was like, couldn't you have just done like Captain Britannia or something like couldn't you have
Captain
done?
Britain. Well, the thing is, there is already a Captain Britain.
Oh,
But
well, I thought
I don't
Britannia or something,
understand why they couldn't make Captain Britain. It's just a different Captain Britain. You know what I mean? Because they own the rights to Captain Britain because it's a Marvel character.
something, right? And I was willing to give it a fair shake, and it was just, heavy with this whole like sexist thing. Like there's an
Surprise,
officer.
surprise.
Yeah, there's an officer who is like, you need to get out of the room. You're not supposed to be down here while we do the super soldier thing. And I couldn't remember whether that was in the original Captain America or not. That's supposedly the point of departure, is that she says, no, I'll stay right here and watch. Thanks. And the assassin interrupts the whole thing. She's the only choice left, and she jumps in there and gets the juice, right? And I don't know whether it's not a good look. She does basically have a dude's build, but having just finished the Tokyo Olympics, I'm not sure about you guys, but some of the build on those chicks is just like, from the back, I was like, is that a dude? And then they turn, you're like, oh, that's a chick.
Yeah, it's
so
the wide shoulders, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was like out of the ordinary. I was just like, oh man, like they're not, besides the face and the hair, like they completely like defeminize her, And
well, there's different kinds of beauty, and the other thing we gotta understand is whenever Olympic athletes go to the Olympics, after they finished their matches or whatever, and they win or lose, almost all of them go back to the dorms and start banging each other like crazy.
Well, I think Tokyo, they had
Why didn't
more
anybody
things
ever
in
tell
place.
me that? I would have been an Olympic athlete.
See, I was the same. I was like, damn, I should have done Olympics or
Take
been a
up
football
shooting
player or something, and I would have just got so much pussy, right?
No one told me that.
Yeah, nobody does.
Olympics equals pussy. That's all they had to say. I would be there.
So, sorry, Lucius, we interrupted you saying that Tokyo
No, I
did
wanted to
the
keep
crazy bed
interrupting
thing.
him.
Yeah,
Keep interrupting.
because of the COVID situation, they were testing everybody at like every entry exit, and then it was kind of like they couldn't like mingle in the Olympic. Like the whole idea was Olympic Village. They get to know another nationality, but it's like you said, it's a bangathon. It's like
Well,
we're here
what do
for
you
2
expect?
weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks with
It's a
like
bangathon.
yeah.
Well,
with,
these people are like, in such amazing physical
Right.
shape, and they're all like young and like full of hormones. Of course, they're all gonna bang each other. Like, what the
Right.
fuck are you thinking? They're not gonna give a fuck about a disease.
yeah. So, but I heard, who knows? I'm willing to bet they use their resources, their wiles, and they found a way to
Yeah.
hook up over
It's
there.
probably
but-
glory holes, makeshift glory holes. Or something.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
pounding
like
out the
it's the
drywall.
perfect solution, right?
Yeah, that would be hilarious. The Japanese Olympic Village, all sorts of holes in the walls.
Well, I mean, it makes sense if it's in
It should
Japan,
be an
right?
event. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would participate in that event.
I mean,
The glory-
in
Would it-
Japan, it's like,
Wait, would it
What?
be about finishing fastest or going the
Oh.
longest?
I don't know.
I
Or,
would say-
or do you think they'd be their separate events?
damn, you got me
I
stumped.
don't know, man. That's hard to say. I'm trying to figure out which one I would enjoy more.
See, the way I imagine it would be like, it would be sort of like a race. Whoever can make the chick come first, or whoever comes first.
Mm.
So there'd be like
I
two
would-
of them next to each
champion,
other.
I'd be a champion.
Yeah, there'd be two couples, and like they're just banging away, and whoever
Well, you know.
orgasms or
Now I
climaxes
think
first.
it's got to be a thing. I'm going to search up Sex Olympics and see if there's any.
Oh, I mean, look, there's so much. I'm pretty sure there's a Japanese porn of, a sex competition or something. Like,
Mm. It's
Yeah.
basically right now the first page results are like all about Olympic Village sex. Essentially.
yeah, pretty much. Well, there was like back when the Onion was cool. Like they did one of those joke videos, which was like making fun of that, saying, this newly constructed Olympic Village has all the best facilities, and they're like showing photos of like, you know, like food courts, and they've superimposed all these people like fucking each other on it. But like, yes, you know, clean floors, and we have perfect, you know, cleaning staff to make sure everything stays clean, and blah 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 blah. It's just people banging, and it's
Clean enough to
hilarious.
bang on.
Yeah. So which is, I think it's pretty true. So truth to it. And anyway,
Yeah.
what did you think about my jokes, Spots? Did you think they were funny?
About what?
Never mind.
Your jokes?
Well, Lucius
didn't
was the only
realize-
one who
I
was
didn't-
laughing.
I didn't realize they were jokes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thanks, bro.
See, every time I imagine ink spots like you know, like a war vet coming back like from his latest tour.
Yeah.
Like every time, like I'm like, hey dude, I'm gonna do a stream later. You game? And not to dox any chats here or anything, but he just usually does the thumbs up back at me, man. And I happen to find the picture of like how I see ink spots, like how I imagine him in my head when he does that.
Let's see. You got it, dude. You
I
got
love this
it,
meme.
dude.
That's like because they remove the guns, right? And it's just everyone's giving thumbs up, right? That meme.
I guess so. It might be. That would seem to make sense from it. I didn't know. I was looking for someone just like looked like they'd been through hell. I was on Inkspots did a stream where he was drawing and painting, digital painting, and we were asking him about like his plumber stories, and he talks about like this one where a pipe just burst with raw sewage. Like,
oh yeah.
blasting him with it, and I was like, Jesus Christ, man! Like, how do you come back after a day like that? You know, I've had bad work days, but nothing like that. Like rancid waste. Like
I feel like I can deal with anything now. So
Yeah.
So I'm gonna share my screen real quick because we had a little fiasco with some work that I did. I just want to clear that fiasco up real quick.
Oh, there's fiascos.
Yeah.
You good to go?
Yeah, I'm good if you want to share
Alright.
share that. Oh.
Ooh,
So this
rock tea.
is the cover for Rocket magazine, and
Where's the eye?
I don't know.
It's
I see a rock
spaceship.
and a T, and
So
there's like
anyway,
a spaceship in there.
This is a Comicscape magazine that's coming. The person that I did the colors for, they posted the CMYK version, and Twitter turned it into this neon dog turd you see before you.
Yeah.
Color profiles, people. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
So I just want to clear that up because I know it was getting like tore apart. Like what the? Yeah, I colored that, but that I didn't color it that way, guys. This is not. Also, though, this guy decided to go in and try to put in some computer-generated trees, and I'm pretty sure he tweaked the colors. So, just want to say, if you guys hire me, you do not ever have my permission to change my colors, and ever say that I colored it because I didn't color this. So, if you pay me to color something and you want changes, you tell me, and I'll make them. But don't you dare ever change my work and then put it out there as something that I did. Like, ever. It's not cool at all. Don't. And then especially posting it in CMYK after you change stuff, not cool either. So, just want to put that out there. Yeah, if you
Public
don't like
service
something I do, I'll give you your money back. But don't change anything. This is the colors that I did, and this is the way it should look. And like I said, you do not have my permission to change anything that I color for you. And if you do, I'll refund your money, and don't use it. Don't use my stuff. So that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Put on notice.
Yep.
Hey, Inkspots, I just want to say I'm gonna I got plans. I'm going to hire you to color stuff, and then when you hand it in, I'm going to change it. And I'm going to leave your name on it, and I'm going to like color it so garishly bad and say, well, that's what he handed in. I got to print it.
Yeah, it's just that is completely.
How does that sound? Does that sound like a good job? I'll pay you, and if you want a refund, I'm not refunding it.
Yeah, it's like you paid me to do it. If you wanted changes at the time, I would have done it because that job was already like there's a lot of changes, and basically I painted that exactly the way he told me, not the way I would have colored it. I did it exactly the way he told me to.
Yeah.
And so there shouldn't have been any other changes to it because I did it exactly the way he asked. So, yeah, that's not cool with me at all because that puts my reputation as a colorist out there. Like when you show like something like that looks like crap, you can't do that. It's not cool. So,
I think you're wrong. I think it is cool.
oh,
I think more people should do that.
Testify HD.
Right? Yeah, my buddy.
I thought somebody killed you already. Testifying.
No, man.
They missed. Dude. How did they miss?
That dude will never stop going.
Never stop. Never give up.
I had something pulled up from viewing spots. I did want you to actually fill us in on and comment in on. Explain. Okay. Please explain.
Let me see.
Buying some art supplies, out of nowhere, the guy behind the counter tells me his ex-wife has been trying to poison him with the yeast infection.
Okay, so I was telling this to some people, to Sim and Scotsman earlier. So I go in and I'm going to buy another, because I'm doing a lot of artwork now for my comic. So I was buying some Stradler lead and a new pencil pointer and all that good fun stuff, you go to the art store for. So I'm standing there, and then the guy just looks up at me and he goes, "You remember me?" And I said, "No, I don't remember you." And he says, "I used to be like 400 pounds and I had a ponytail." And I said, "Oh, really? Wow, that's you lost a lot of weight." And he goes, "Yeah, my ex-wife was poisoning me with a yeast infection." And I said, "What?" And he says, "Yeah, she was poisoning me with a yeast infection, and that's why I got so fat." And so, according to this guy, if your wife gives you a yeast infection, you will get 400 pounds and you will have a ponytail. So that's
makes
what
your hair grow extra hard.
It was the weirdest fucking conversation I ever had in my life. I'm like, okay, dude.
But wait,
what do you say to someone that says, out of the blue, like you don't know this person?
And he says, "You remember me, right?" Like,
yeah, you remember me.
You've obviously been in his mind. Like, I really want to impress this guy, and you don't know who the fuck he is.
In the art store, like 2 years ago, I don't know.
Maybe.
He's like, fucking. He's like, yeah, my wife's trying to poison me with a yeast infection.
He's like, hey, Spots, remember me? Because I remember you.
And I don't know if that's a real thing, though. If that's a real thing, then that's crazy. I want to learn. I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
Yeah. Oh, with the yeast infection thing.
Yeah. Can you poison somebody? Like, if you're a chick and you got all bready down there, can you like poison your dude with?
No, I mean, unless he's saying like she intentionally knew she was infected, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's the case of people who would like have an STI and they don't tell whoever it is that they're like hooking up with that they have an STI, knowing that they're going to infect them.
Yeah, but do dudes that get yeast infections?
Good question.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you now.
Okay, my screen blanked out on me, so I'm looking at a blank black screen here.
Oh.
Yeah, I might just restart real quick if you guys want to hold down the fort.
Yeah, we can do that.
Quick. Yeah, I have to return some videotapes.
All right, we get yeast
good
going
one.
on here, so.
We're still looking at the share screen.
Yeah.
It's great.
Somebody says
I love
tell him to open a bakery.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Have you ever heard something weird like that before?
No, I haven't. It's I mean, I know of yeast infections, but I
I thought that was just pretty much a woman thing, but I
yeah.
don't know. Apparently, you can kill. You can try to assassinate somebody with yeast, and I don't know if that's the case. Why they haven't tried to assassinate the a president or other government officials with yeast infections yet?
Probably because they're vegans or something.
Because I mean, they have the most effective, delivery system with a yeast infection, and pretty much 100%.
Maybe that's what Epstein was trying to do. He trained these young women to be assassins.
Yeast infection assassin.
Yeah. And Ghislaine was like the matriarch. She's like infecting them. She's got like a little syringe or some shit. Now this is the Fresher Ink Spots stream. It's just us, man. This is great.
The fresher
we are in control. The Skull Brothers.
The thing is that, I don't really... And Testify knows this. I have nothing of substance to say, like, ever, really.
I mean, we can bounce off each other. We can say things.
We can just say whatever.
Yeah. Ask me questions. I'll ask you questions. That's the way it works.
I see blank mind.
Oh, no. The curse of the blank mind.
I was born with it.
Yeah, so was I. I could talk about Forsaken Gods. How about that?
So, what are you doing right now for work? You're still doing like little animation stuff, or?
I mean, I can't really say online, but
okay, I got you.
I'm doing like freelance. I'm doing stuff for an advertisement firm, and
now is it like a hush hush stuff you're doing because of like stuff that happened to you in the past, or is it just like?
Well, I mean, it's obviously sort of that because as your boy Zach has been pointing out, like these people, they're never content until you're dead, so to say. So I kind of have to not tell them, not really say much about what I'm working on or where I'm working. You know what I mean? In case somebody picks it up, because there are. Lucius was telling me just before we started the stream, like there's psychopaths out there, and the only way they feel anything is by causing pain to others. So it sucks, but it's really I guess it's the world we live in now or something.
Well, they can really fucking hurt you if they want. I was thinking about that the other day because I pretty much do, and it's probably a bad way to do it, but I pretty much do all business through Twitter now. So if I ever got kicked off Twitter, that would suck, dude. I don't even know how I would conduct business anymore because I do
that's interesting because I'm off Twitter now.
Are you? You're off completely, huh?
I mean, more or less. I guess I'm kind of phasing it out. Like I'm trying to go a whole month without Twitter and then hopefully go from there.
See, kids, Twitter's my number one platform.
Really?
To be, yeah, and like I said, I do everything through DMs on there. So I'm always, I'm making deals, to do comic work, whatever,
Yeah.
Meeting with fellow creatives to discuss projects. Everything I do is pretty much on there and Discord. That's the only two kind of things I use. So we got
I mean, Discord's pretty good. I mean, it's not as good as. It's really. I mean, that's sad that because Twitter is such a horrible place now, and it's not really good for your mental health.
Yeah.
To be on there too.
Yeah,
much.
I'm a little worried about that. I was just thinking, like, man, if I ever got knocked off there, it'd kind of suck, man.
I mean, it'd be inconvenient, but you wouldn't. Yeah, you'd be all right. You just do it through email. That's what email's for.
Yeah, but most of all the independent comment stuff is pretty much on Twitter. Like, it's like fueled by Twitter and YouTube. So. Yeah,
but you got a YouTube as well, though, right?
Yeah, I get it. Yes. I don't do much on there.
Oh. Well, did you see the one that I did? I wish we could bring up a share screen right now.
Yeah, I think if you pay for premium now, you can have co-hosts on.
He's back.
So, yeah, Jesus, that was painfully long. It decided to do Windows updates and shit on me while I was doing it too. Yeah, so took extra long, and we have the man, J Dollar Sign,
J Dollar
us tonight. How you doing, man?
Hello.
You looking very pimped out right now, man.
Look what I got behind me, a display case.
Yeah.
What?
What's up in that?
I don't know. It's more attractive.
What'd you put in it?
I guess there's no point going into it if we don't.
Well,
I
looks
fucking hate
sweet,
that color.
dude. And you're
Do
back
what?
from your suspension, right? Your
Yes,
YouTube
yes.
suspension. Nice. What goes on the J $sign show?
I don't know. It's been so long.
You just freewheel it?
I'm going to reboot it next week, I think. As John says, grab an oar, and it's been a while. And I also get my iPad on Friday.
Oh, is that what he said? I thought he said grab a whore, but
I'll do
like,
that.
I couldn't afford.
That's
I couldn't
what I
afford
thought.
any more bail money.
Yeah.
And it was like I
Well, you just
tried.
got all
but-
that fucking tax money. You can afford
I
it.
thought this was the mail-in way of picking up girls. Grab a whore.
That explains a lot, dude.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, the bail money was killing me. I just couldn't afford it anymore.
Hey, on an unrelated question, J Dollar, where did you get those glasses?
I took them off of Jimmy Savile when he died.
But seriously, where did you buy them?
Oh, I don't know what LA Gang is.
The Jimmy Savile auction.
Because I was going to ask, did they have any men's glasses there when you were
Yeah,
buying?
when they were doing
Oh.
this trust sale, I was there. I made sure I got the glasses. Nah, I don't know. They're $5. Look at just
Yeah.
Amazon Jimmy Savile glasses. I'm sure
Cool.
it'll work.
I like how my jokes just fly over his head.
What were y'all talking about?
guys
we-
Don't remember.
You see, you need a translator. I told you need a translator.
I do.
When J $.
It's like I gotta DM you like the joke and say, all right, say this joke, Lucius, and he'll get it.
He's like, what the fuck was that guy on about on the show? What was he on about?
Yeah. What was he saying? I couldn't understand him. He was speaking
Fucking
some strange
speak
language.
American.
Speaking
We're
English.
talking about killing your husband with a yeast infection.
Oh my god. Oh, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about YouTube
Mhm.
channels. I put up an animation if you want to go check out my channel.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Word.
Lucius.
brand new.
Yeah.
so
It's like
Mm.
15 seconds.
Do you mind pulling it up? Because
Oh,
when
alright,
I
I'll do
tried,
it.
yeah,
I'll
that's
do
what kind of gave me the
Oh,
black
okay.
screen.
Yeah. Good point.
I was
good
looking
point.
at this little bitty right here, which I thought might have been a trolling thing. So I'm like, oh, I'll look and see if the show's still going on. And when I did that, it's like everything blanked out. And I'm like, motherfucker. So well done, Richard Pierce. You made me crash myself, dude.
Richard, you're just supposed to downvote before the show starts.
Yeah.
That's how it's
Yeah,
supposed
you're
to
not
happen.
supposed to watch a minute. And Testify says legends never die.
Testicle.
I think I might have gotten a Testify yeast infection, man. That's what I think might have happened.
He's trying to kill you with a yeast infection. I mean, it's common
Alright.
knowledge that you can do that. Ooh, here
It's
we
like
go.
15 seconds.
All right,
Drink up.
see what you got. See what you got. Does it have sound or just?
No, no sound.
Okay.
Silent.
Would you make
Oh.
this on?
Tomb Boom Storyboard Pro. The end.
Now, that's similar to a Cecil story I wrote. So,
Oh, right.
well, I had to
Where
make.
at?
I have
What?
to make a way for Cecil to get small because he's going to interact with Rainbow Brute. And
Oh, yeah.
so he eats a hooker's pie, a stripper's pie. That's how he gets small.
So that's
That's
not
the
what,
magic.
that wasn't the animation though.
Wait, is it
Yeah,
like
right? He was going to
wait.
get a drink, and so then she pops
Is it
out,
like an
and then he's
elixir?
gonna go down on the...
No, the joke
or
is
is it
that-
like the gateway to Narnia kind of thing? Like
Whoa.
he goes into it.
Oh, whoa.
Did I pick up the wrong message from the animation?
Yes.
Dang, I played
Sorry,
again.
Lucius.
Let's
Continue
play
with your
again.
joke, Lucius. I'm liking where this is going.
Oh no, I was just saying, like, does Cecil drink from the pussy of a hooker, and this makes him small, or does he like get sucked into it, and that's like
No,
the
it-
gateway, like Narnia?
Yeah. Does he
like,
enter it like
into-
a doorway into another world?
Yeah.
No, it just is, it's like the mushrooms in the cake that Alice in Wonderland eats. It makes her bigger, smaller. So, yeah, when he eats her pie, he
Okay.
gets smaller. Yeah. It's the pie that does it.
Why do you
Hey,
always
Ink
use
Spots, do you-
alternate? Oh, go ahead.
Ink, were you still doing that book where you're painting it?
I think you're
Or-
talking about the Rotten Glory.
Was that the last one that he was doing?
That's
I'm doing a
been
couple different painted ones
shelved,
right
I guess.
now, so.
Yeah, he's doing his was it Metal Mayhem?
Metal Mayhem Rock Boys painting,
Yeah.
and then I'm doing a story with Sim called Daddy Issues with the two.
Is that the
women
one being
from,
painted?
And then that one's going to be all painted too. So
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
yeah,
I think I saw
I
it.
kind of figured out a way to paint a lot faster than I have been. So we're going to try to do a whole comic like that. So it's going to be awesome. I hope. Maybe it'll suck. I don't know. Could. It might. I don't know.
Those are
And
like
then I'm
digital
doing,
painting.
Yeah, digital painting, and then I'm doing a traditional children's book that is done all in pencil shading. So I'm doing all the rendering in pencil with the different starting with like an H, and then going all the way up to a B to get the darker shading, and so you're doing all the rendering in pencil, scanning it in, and then tinting it in Photoshop. So I'm doing my children's books.
Are you doing any body painting?
No, but I'm
Mhm.
trying to get into that.
Dude, at the Florida Fans Fest, you have the body painting section.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the women just aren't believing that
Anna
it's a
can shave
paintbrush.
everybody first. And then
They're like, that ain't a paintbrush.
So,
I'm like,
Lucius,
no, that's what a paintbrush.
What's
Lucius,
up?
where do you live again, bro? Are you up north, south, east, west?
I am Northern Virginia, outside DC.
Oh, fuck. All right, cool. I'm going to go see Dan on Sunday, at the Marriott in
Oh,
Atlanta.
cool, dude! I
Yeah,
saw
man.
that and I was like, man, I wish I could go there.
I'm bringing 25 books for him to sign.
Nice, dude. I the southern states got it together. Like all this bullshit going down, and unfortunately, it just seems like the whole country's steering the other way. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, both my daughters were born in Virginia Beach.
Oh, cool.
And then when my dad passed away, we bounced and we literally left right in time. And because Virginia Beach turned into the mask haven, and everything was fucking shut down. And I used to sell beds, so I don't know what the hell I would have done.
Yeah, last time I was at Virginia Beach, I remember walking down like the boardwalk, and they had like these signs like where it's like no cussing. Yeah, I was like, get the fuck, what the fuck? I was like,
you get a citation.
Yeah. I was like, what? This is just, I don't know. I couldn't believe it, and that was mid 2000s. That's the last time I ever went there, man.
So was it like a case where you like walked up, saw the sign, and you said, "Fuck that shit"?
I mean, I didn't test the waters. I was like, is that for real? Like, because it also looks like a joke sign. Like they have like the Tasmanian devil gobbledygook on it. Like, it's like no cussing.
It's a no smoking sign, and it has like cash sign, dash, exclamation point,
at sign. Yeah. Like it was just like a mix of that, and you're just like, is this somebody? Like this is like a general theme, or is this literally the like the law sign? Like I was just like, I've never seen this anywhere but here. And I was just like, okay, whatever. But yeah, I was just like, what the? I've never been anywhere else and seen that. Like, if somebody's just to say no cussing, you say no cussing. And like, I think in general respect, you would try to follow that, But I was just like, this is, I don't know. It was like, is this Disneyland or like a fucking public area? Like, what's gonna,
I want to see a sign that says "No balling."
No balling.
No balling.
Yeah, because if you're a baller and you come in and you're like trying to show off your bling and shit, people will be like, "No, none of that flamboyancy here, sirs."
Have you gone balling?
I'm not a baller, no.
No.
This is a no balling area.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, this stream is strictly no balling. All right.
Yeah.
$, you're on notice right now, man.
Okay.
Keep it down.
There's a little bling there.
Yeah.
You'll take your balls and go somewhere else.
I got my rhinestones right here.
Oh shit, that's over the line, dude. I'm gonna have to kick you. You do that.
Oh shit. Well, nice knowing you, J Dollar.
Did you guys? I don't know. Are you guys regular Jack Show watchers?
No.
What about you, Inkspot? Sorry, I didn't call
No,
Luke. No?
no.
J Dollar?
Off and on, like
Off and
literally
on?
off and on.
All right. I'm telling you, it is well worth your time. Well worth your time.
Well, the problem
I
is
am-
that they
Go on.
they don't have one place for the show. It's like they scatter it across their different channels, and I understand sort of
I
why
love
they
that.
do that, but it's like if they just had a one-stop place where they just had it all, maybe I'd be more inclined to watch it.
I feel like the Cecil shows, because he's gotten Witten on. This is the one with J Doll Hefner.
J Dollar.
Yeah, not to be confused with J Dollar, because I thought at first it might have been a joke account he set up. I was like, what are the odds? This like almost the same front name, and then just has Hefner on the end. And the background art is actually something I made for the show. But as you can see, that's the man right down here in the corner with his ladies lined up, and he has he was found by Camel Moon on Camel Moon's show, and they reviewed it. Cecil happened to be on the show, and he left a comment on his video. He got a reply back, and he booked him to be on the show, and nobody else wanted to touch it but Cecil. So he brought him on. Now we're at the 2-hour 45-minute mark. I would say start there if you're gonna watch it. Wait till you have the 4 windows of these guys here, because the front end, like, there's audio issues, connection issues trying to get them on the show, and they had like 10 people on at once and everybody talking over each other. It was painful.
Yeah, I left and came back.
Yeah. And this is where it gets good. And I believe Captain Chokeout has asked them, and you can kind of see it here with his hand. He's like, what are their assholes and their vaginas like? Are they all the same size? And then he just like, he doesn't quite hear them, and he's like giving them like basic measurements, like their heights and bust sizes. And it carries on from there. But this is like the funniest part, because he's also like bringing Anna, who's like strangely enough, she's like just staying out of this. Like I think she would usually be engaged, but she's staying out of it. And here we go. Oh wait, hold on a sec. I didn't share the audio, did I?
I also want to say that this dude walks
Amateur
his
move.
cats. He walks his cats on leashes.
That's weird.
J Dog King.
That's weirder than banging sex dolls.
And they have hilarious names. I just can't remember them.
Wait,
off the top of my head.
but I
Well,
mean,
you know-
go ahead.
Go on.
I was gonna ask, like, if he's got 4 sex dolls, like, do they get jealous of each other or something?
Well, all these questions kind of get asked about. Dude, I'm telling you, like, it's the craziest thing, but at the same time, like, you start listening to it, you're like, that's not a bad point. That's not, like, you see a future where this could really take off. Like, this guy's a pioneer. He's a trailblazer,
He convinces Lucius that it's a good idea. Yeah, you know.
Well, no,
They're
I
all
mean,
the
this
same
is
size, or have you got?
this
Go
is
on.
like the precursor to like sex robots.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
Once they can start doing their own thing, I don't know. Like, and there's been all sorts of like polls they've done, where like women are like against the idea of like
Oh yeah,
sex robots, sex dolls, or whatever that ever comes to, because it's just like, imagine you could program your perfect woman, I guess, in a way. Like, whenever you hear this guy talking, like, essentially his thing is like, the less they talk to me, the better it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like I can put on a game I want to watch, and I don't have to hear anything about it. I can come back from work, like, tired as fuck, and I don't have to hear, like, I don't have to engage them in a fashion, like you just, like, it's the power of silence, the power of just letting things be is kind of the ultimate takeaway. Like, shutting the fuck up is like a superpower for a woman. Like, I don't know. It's like, that's what it seems to be, like, just
it's a power they have yet to master.
right. And if they did,
Fucking Lucius. It's like a
Variation.
superpower.
Sorry, it's just, this is such a fascinating subject, because have you ever seen the movie Cherry 2000 or 3000? I forget. I think it's Cherry 3000.
Is that the one with Scarlett Johansson as an AI thing, or
No,
something
so
different?
it's
Okay.
this. I think it's like this '90s film. I saw it like years and years and years and years and years ago. And it's about this dude, and he buys like this. It's in the future, and he buys this autonomous, like, gynoid, a sex robot, right? But she's like looks and acts almost like a real woman, but she's the perfect woman to him, and she cleans, she cooks, she does all those other things, and the minute he wants to go to knocking boots with her, she's like down with it, right? Like she's there to serve him, and the premise of the film is like he bangs her a little too much and she short circuits and breaks down, and so he's trying to find another model of a Cherry 3000 because it's like the best model, but it's like it was a limited run. The only one they could find was out in this this factory or this warehouse that houses all of them. It's like the only other model is out there, but it's like guarded by like all these like, I guess, Mad Max-esque kind of bandits, and so he's got to like fight through all these bandits to get to this one model. And
not gonna lie, I'm already hooked, dude.
It's a crazy film. But
what film is this now?
I think it's Cherry. It's either Cherry 2000s or Cherry 3000.
Who's the actress in it? It's not Sigourney Weaver. It's
no, it's some no-name actress, and you never hear of her again.
Oh my fucking god, dude! I love this movie.
Oh yes. Yeah, it's like crazy movie.
Is this the one where like they're in the mannequin shop?
Cherry 2000 coming up here. Let me see if I can get an image.
Yeah,
here.
I think.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail it, but it's like this idea.
No, I think I'm positive. It sounds familiar. It was probably brought up in this entire like show as well.
I think it was brought up in the show.
Yeah.
I think I watched a small part of it, and I think they were talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1987 film. Let's see here. I don't want to go through the like the pain of having to reshare with audio again.
Yeah, we'll go through this first, then we'll go through that later.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how long ago. I think I'm at the funniest part because, like, with no prompting whatsoever, J Doll in this segment will like bring Anna into the conversation, and it's just like hilarious. But the whole preamble to this is that Chokeout is asking about their buttholes and their vaginas, and then we get his response, and Cecil is just moving it along. He's just like the lube for the conversation, right? Like he's like seeing it going down these paths, and he's like, yeah, let me push it further. So
push it further.
The same height, they all 5'2". Saima Renee Uzumaki, she 5'1".
So that's that one at the end.
They breasts are relatively the same size except for Saima. She got smaller breasts and a bigger backside.
What about the vaginas and the anuses?
Man, I ain't even lie, man. All these vaginas is just like you would want a human woman. Very small, pretty, and tight.
Like a little mouse's earhole.
And most people, no offense to Anna, because I don't want to judge her vagina. It can be very nice. But a lot of vaginas don't look right. People, you
Cecil's
can have vagina with them wings on it, because it's one of them vaginas that got long wings.
Yeah.
I remember one girl, I was going down to do oral on her, and man, her wing was long as these strings hanging out of my hood.
Like, tell me this isn't gold, man.
Yo, bruh.
Wow.
Dude, it just goes on and on, but it's like funny how he just keeps like he'll start bringing Anna into the conversation. She has done nothing really to engage this. Like, it's just like he's just like, oh, you as a lady, you might think about it in this way or do this. But yeah, you just watch this like progress from here. Like it is literally, I think, one of the best shows they've done. I know some people aren't for like the more debauched shows, but I'm telling you, this to the end, like it's pretty golden to it. But I only wanted to cover like this portion here because I thought it was like the funniest.
Strange. It was real strange. So with these girls, I don't have to worry about those long hoods, those hooded vaginas.
Nah,
These
like
are,
a monk's veil.
Right. These are nice manicured vaginas.
Yeah.
And like, That is one thing I'm gonna miss though, Anna. I'm gonna miss the scent of a well cleaned vagina. Cause the scent, I ain't talking about a stink, Anna. I ain't talking about the crotch rock. I'm talking about like a scent.
The crack.
You
rock.
know how, like, you know how you have sex with the girl at first, right? And it's no smell. She clean. But you know, rolling over into the night, you know, her natural scent start coming out. And it's a pheromone. It smells amazing. And honestly, it's a smell that can get you erect. Well, honestly, that's the one thing I'm gonna miss with my dogs is just the good, clean scent of a vagina.
Al Pacino made a movie
He even
about
closed
it.
his
It's called
eyes
Scent
and
of a
started-
Woman.
Oh, really?
And I just love the chat's comments too that Cecil's bringing up.
Game up, Anna.
Yeah. Falling behind. The dolls are taking over, Anna.
But it's funny, like Anna's not engaging him at all, and he's like, "Oh, that's the one thing I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss the smell."
The
And he was
smell.
looking
dude.
down and praying.
That's like
when he
the
said it.
only thing.
I guess it's the one thing they haven't accounted for, you know, like as
Yeah.
far as like their simulations go on the dolls. Because it like
I'm good without the smell. That's fine, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever.
like they have like USB ports in these things, so they warm up like to be like human temperature. Yeah,
Oh my god.
like there's all
Oh,
sorts
wow.
of ways like they've mimicked things, but he's like, yeah, that's the one thing I'm really gonna miss.
That smell.
Yeah, but it's just funny because, dude, just watch how he keeps like cycling it back to her.
Yeah.
I remember that movie. But I mean, I
He
never
won an
saw the
Oscar
movie,
for
but it wasn't about that. I know it couldn't have been about
Yeah,
that.
he got to come to the comic
Crotch
convention.
rot, though. That's
dude.
horrible. We call that raised
Nah.
pussy.
Dude, I thought it was like Dances with Wolves because didn't nobody dance with a wolf and dance with wolves. So I assumed scent of a woman that had nothing to do with the scent of a woman.
But I will agree with you with the natural smell of a nice vagina. Definitely.
Am I right, man?
No, yeah,
Because,
definitely,
like,
definitely.
It's such a subtle, enticing smell, man. Look, Anna, I'm telling you, like,
He just
Dude,
doesn't
like,
stop. He
bringing
just
up
keeps talking
Anna,
about
yeah.
it.
your boyfriend had sex
Like
like in the middle of the
he's
night.
like
y'all
gelling
together
with
taking a
Captain
shower.
Chokeout right
In the
now.
morning,
Yeah.
I found it hilarious because Chokeout was
You
ready to
like-
like really tear this guy apart.
It's like a freshly baked pie on a windowsill.
Right.
Oh my
It's
God.
gonna be
Drifting
amazing.
along on the.
It's something about it.
They're like soul brothers.
I'm
dude.
talking about a
They're
healthy
tiny.
vagina. I ain't talking about the bad ones. But the healthy ones, they do marinate overnight. They get
Oh
something
my
about it.
They marinate.
All right. Yeah. Look, this is sad. This
Dude.
is sad.
I just
It
love
is.
watching
What do you
Cecil.
mean
Like
it's
he's
sad?
doing nothing but listen.
No, I mean,
and
obviously, this like it almost seems like they're laughing at this guy. You know what I mean? Like he
No way.
obviously
No.
has like intimacy issues.
No,
He's a
he
genius,
talks about
bro.
it all. Like they launch into him hard at the beginning, but like I said, there's audio issues. It's hard to
Bro,
like
and he
go
even
through.
said go hard. He's like,
Yeah.
yo, I want y'all
All
to go
right,
so
all
hard
right. I
on
missed
me.
that bit.
And it's
Yeah.
funny because like he's like, oh yeah, everyone's also asking me why all the dolls are white, and he's like, all I've had are black mouthy girlfriends. He's like, let me take a break for once, you know, with my
You know,
companion
he brought
dolls.
he got a video on his YouTube channel where he is interviewing his mom next to the sex doll.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And
Yeah,
it's
that was like the one that like really set them off, and they're like, we gotta get this guy on. But yeah, like he makes a case for it all. He makes a compelling case, you know.
I doubt
The
that.
people versus J. Doll Hefner here.
Lucius is.
Yeah, they marinate. I ain't lying. But the beautiful thing, like I said, I'm gonna miss that. Look, like I told you, Alan. This is why I say men ain't gonna never leave. You know, all men ain't gonna never leave women because, like I say, y'all do got some superlatives. You know, it's hard to leave or whatever. So I ain't saying everybody gonna totally do what I do, but it is gonna be some that break away because, like I told you, the one thing that really is addicted to this lifestyle. I stay happy 100% of the time. I ain't never stressed. I ain't never arguing. And to play to these guys is, you know, for what we've been talking about. If I did want to have a lot of sex, I could. You know, I really could. So, and I told you, after that experience that I had with Callie,
Yeah, you gotta pause.
that's when I learned. I was like, damn, wait a minute, this ain't just.
So when he's saying I could have a lot of sex, I could. That's like a crack addict saying, "Yeah, I could quit anytime. I could quit anytime. I just don't want to." You know what I mean? It's bullshit.
Well, he makes this comment. I'm not sure if it's before or after this. I think it's after.
Yeah.
But he's like, yeah, I'm gonna miss having it squirt on me. And dude, I'm telling you, this dude. I mean, it is just you
He's
really
fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah,
like is it an act? Is he just like
No,
playing it up?
no. There's like video
So
of him
sincere.
at Graceland.
Yeah, he takes him into public.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
He's
goes
a-
to drive-through with them.
Yeah.
He drives around with them.
This is some really dedicated performance art right now.
If it is, I mean, sitting on that couch with him is probably close to 10 grand worth of dolls.
Of latex.
Did they say how he made a living? How does he afford all these?
I don't know that it's gone into that. I haven't heard him say what his occupation is, but he's saving up for more, and not only that, but he's got to dress them up. He's got to like the wigs are all additions, and he's got to like care for them too. Like there's all sorts of like cleaning and keeping up with it, like that he talks about, where it's like you don't just buy the doll and set it in the corner and just like fuck it when you want. You could, but it would eventually rot because like you do have to keep the things clean. He claims, now no one could prove this, but he hasn't actually had sex with them. It's more about the companionship aspect to him.
Oh my
It's crazy, dude. Like you really like there's like all sorts of psychology to like dwell on this for, and
the way that they're dressed. Come on.
well, supposedly you have to put them in white. Any dyed colors might transfer over onto the like silicone plastics or whatever, or you have to like be like thoroughly washed clothes. Like he has tips videos. He's like, oh, you need to go to like you need to go to like the Salvation Army or whatever. You need to go to like the donation sites and stuff to like grab clothes that somebody's worn a lifetime, thrown away, and then put it on these dolls to keep the life in them, because otherwise the dyes transfer over. They thought completely differently. There's a video he has titled "No Stain, No Pain." And they were just like, oh God, what the fuck is this video? And it was just about like the clothing on the dolls, because he was watching other people go out with their dolls in like colored clothing, and he's like, yo, wait, I thought this stuff was like horrible for him. What's going on? And so then he's passing on the tips. Like he's all about the companion lifestyle. I think he's real deal on that.
This is strangely less creepy than the Japanese guy who has similar bunch of sex doll collections, but they're all anime waifus.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
could
they
do so
kind of
much more
started
with
it there,
$10,000,
right? That was
yeah.
That's
Sorry,
the
what, Jay Dilla?
original-
I said I can do so much more with $10,000.
Yeah. Something more constructive.
To each their own. Do you guys want to go further, or do you want me to just cut this off here?
I don't
whatever,
care.
man.
I'm good for another 20 hours.
Oh, all right.
He's like,
All right, mate.
I'm good, yo.
Once you build up your emotional side, look, bro, sex, it was very close to human. It was very close to human. I was like, damn.
Can you get them with automated, like, say, with hip movements, so you could have them on top of you, press a button, and they're like...
Well, you know what, man? Here's the deal. This the truth. I call myself the dog king because, that's what I aspire to be. I aspire to be the biggest companion dog promoter in the world, where, like I told you, I want to help people make a connection with dogs, whether they with them permanently, whether they got one. Like Anna, her boyfriend might want to get a dog just to spruce up things. I would love to help them, might agree to a threesome, right? But she don't want a real human woman. She don't want a human woman around. So she may agree to get a dog, or either, which is a lot less likely, she may talk him into getting a male dog, because damn well he ain't finna let a human man.
You know Anna a freak and she got a doll after this night.
I wouldn't go for that personally, but she might be able to talk him into that. So,
but yeah, dude, it just it goes more and more. Like it's hilarious, but he's like, he brings Anna more and more into it, like without any prompting. Like it's hilarious parts here.
He's a good salesman, bro, and like the fact that he keeps like saying Anna's name, she's so quiet. So when I used to teach people sales in leadership class and whatnot, you always teach keep your hands out of your pockets, things like that, but you also emphasize saying the person's name, and he just keeps bringing up Anna's name over and over and over again.
Hey, Lucius,
so she has to stay
just
interested.
off topic. Sorry, I got to interrupt you, Joe. Just
Yeah.
off topic. Can you check the private chat real quick?
Sure. Go on, Jay.
Keep going, Jay. Sorry.
Oh no, yeah, my fault. I just got distracted as well. What I'm just saying is, he keeps bringing her name up, making her have to interact with the show. Like he's already a brilliant fucking showman himself, so he has to do comedy, or like at a warehouse, he's like a king of the warehouse. Like he has to be. Those dolls, they got to be expensive, so he has to make some money. And he has a nice car too. If you watch his YouTube videos, see, I think he has an SUV or a really nice ass minivan.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does.
Yeah, so that's all I'd say. And who is this? What is this?
Nothing. Don't.
Oh,
give it
okay.
any
All right.
attention.
I'm
Gotcha.
taking care of it.
Yeah, it's mine.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it afterwards.
BRP.
So I want to be that guy that's helping you do it. But like I said, man, with these dolls, it's a lot of superlatives. And for me, even though I don't get the center of that vagina, I ain't never got to deal with the bad sin. I ain't never got to deal with the arguments. And man, so many times I done had my friends calling me threatening, saying, you know what, man, forget it. Give me a doll. Now they change their mind after a few minutes. They go back because they so trained by these human women. They can't really make a full break, but they be considering it.
They don't even have their own thoughts at that point.
Nah, because I'm gonna tell you, I've been there before. Cause see, Anna, she thinks she's slick. I know these tricks because although you may like the scent of their vagina, I'm gonna tell you what you better never do. When she leave the house, don't get the smell of her panties. I'm talking about the ones that she done took off, because I'm telling you, it's some type of magical pheromone in them panties that if you smell them or not enough, it'll start controlling your mind. They'll have mind control over you.
You get hypnotized by it.
It's the old Jedi camp mind trick.
Whenever you try to leave, you ain't gonna want to leave because you're gonna be thinking about that scent. And you're gonna be like, nah, I don't want nobody else to stay there.
We've
all been there though, haven't we? We've all been there.
You get hypnotized by it.
See, luckily, I'm gonna tell you, once you make that full break like me, like let's just say a woman try to seduce me. I ain't saying it's impossible, but that woman will never be able to make me leave my dog. Never. Because I found the oasis. This is the true Valhalla of relationship, is having a companion dog. It frees you of all restraints. And so even if you get a human woman, that's what I said. Every man, you damn near need to have a companion dog at home. And don't let her talk you out of getting rid of it. Because that's what she's gonna have you. Because whenever she leaves you, you're gonna think the world owed. You're gonna think the world owed.
I hope Peaches is listening.
Well, I just think you could maybe develop some sort of scent that you could like spray on the hoo-ha.
You know, I thought about that too. Like, you know, like a vagina scent.
Yeah.
And you know what?
You know,
You got the vagina candle.
right, he goes into that. He's talking about Gwyneth Paltrow's thing. But somebody found on like Amazon there is actually like a spray that it's meant to be
Jaguar piss.
yeah. The sin of a woman. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. I've never smelled jaguar piss, but maybe,
shit.
you know. Could I tell them apart? Am I connoisseur? I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like Dave can really understand where this guy is coming from.
Maybe, it might be a pathway. I don't know. I don't know what the frustration is here. The obsession is here.
Well, it's in Dave's case, it's sexual frustration because
it's concerning, man.
Yeah,
it's concerning. I don't know what to say, man. Like usually, I don't do well with people that don't get along and stuff, But I feel some kind of pity right now looking at this.
So do I. I feel much pity. Yes, a lot of pity. It's quite pathetic, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think I remember a version or an avatar of his like commenting before.
Yeah, the thing is, he has to make multiple accounts in order to find me because he's better than everybody else. That's why he has sex dolls.
Just be you, man. Listen,
just for me.
I don't really ban people, but fuck, there comes a point where
don't worry, he'll make another 10 sock accounts just to comment on your videos. So, but that's how how much better he is.
There's got to be an adult way to communicate, man. That is not that,
Well, I mean, you have to be an adult first in order to do that. In which case, this person isn't, which is why they have sex dolls in the first place.
Testify. I can't account to that. I don't want to say they're one and the same. I don't think they're the same. I think they're two separate people.
No, they're definitely not.
No. Yeah.
Anyway,
I know. They've all made their own demons and everything. Yeah.
And I do want to say one more thing because I know he's still listening. But Dana Terrace has gangbangs without him, so he can go fuck himself.
Well, and you might even.
And that's a fact. I know that for a fact. She has.
You might even suggest looking into companion dolls. You might give him a leg up.
And when he's looking into that, he should probably get one that looks like Dana Terrace because that's the closest he's ever going to get to her pussy. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to move on now.
Dana Terrace?
All right.
Don't worry, it's an in joke.
Oh, okay. Shot.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we covered the main bit that I wanted to cover on the Jack show. I'm telling you, you could watch this all the way to the end, and it'll be golden, pretty much. And he even later on they asked him about the Star Wars movies, and he's like, "Yeah, the new ones they just suck, man." Like he's just like, "Oh shit, we didn't even know you hated the new Star Wars movies." Like we could definitely talk to you again.
Bro, I'm telling you, this dude is in the know. I bet you he's like a car salesman. Or he is a salesman, or he's a round salesman. He's so
like
good.
He knows how to get notoriety. So to say.
He is a very good conversationalist. I tell you what.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could deal with grilling that well. Like he does pretty. Like if you see some of the stuff back when John Malin's in it. And everything. Now they had all sorts of connection issues, and also like people talking over one and the other.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, like this is a part where like it starts rolling. Like he was left in avatar mode just to like save his bandwidth and make it more like digestible watching it. And now like he goes in this mode. There's never any skips like from here to the end, and like Captain Chokeout prods it along enough with like his like own curiosity, and Cecil is just like loving what, like I'm telling you, this whole like Anna and her boyfriend being like grab a sex doll and throw it into your life and see how it goes. This goes for like another 20 minutes or so. Like it's hilarious, man. It is one of the best like shows I've watched of theirs, but it took going through the first half of it to really get to like the parts that shine. And the chat helped move it along. Like I don't know if you read the comments as they went along, but it's just like telling Anna what to do, giving Anna tips. Come on, Anna, do better. Like it's just like
it's a pity she didn't have a camera on because I would have loved to have seen the expression on her face. I think that would have been hilarious.
She's like that anymore.
She was searching for dolls.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should go through the next 20 minutes of it. I guess maybe.
You want to see more? You're interested?
No, not really. No.
You're no?
I'm joking.
All right. Well,
You're
we'll
the
take a
host.
look.
It's up to you.
No. I don't want to like.
You don't want to spoil it. Let others find it for themselves.
Well, no, just like piggyback right on.
Yeah.
I mean, I was happy to be a part of the show and that I was the background art, and that was it. You know, but it was a good show, and I felt it was that portion of it was worthy of repeat, even if everyone's seen it. Like it's just glorious to watch and enjoy. But I'm gonna pull up your Cherry 2000 here, just so we're on
this
the
movie.
record with that.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish it was faster, man. This whole sharing thing. It's like 5 steps. Boom. 1988 American science fiction film, starring Melanie Griffith and David Andrews.
Yeah. Crazy film. Oh, great resolution.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh yes. Oh, we're finally getting to this.
The Wikipedia images.
The one chick. What's the Fuck.
Anything worth a damn? Nope. Has Lawrence Fishburne somewhere in it.
I think he plays like the bad guy.
Mallory Griffith, right? That's her name.
Ooh,
Melanie
ooh.
Griffith.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Isn't like? Don't you see your titty in one movie?
No, that's Pamela Giddy.
Whoa.
I think you see Melanie's.
This is Melanie now.
Yeah, she's aging gracefully.
Recently.
Yeah. Right.
She's old as hell.
Wait, didn't she marry Antonio Banderas? Or is that somebody else?
Yeah, he's in his
pretty
60s
decent
now,
tits.
man.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
crazy.
We're all
He
dying.
just turned 60-something years old.
Yeah.
Well, I'm almost 40, so that's okay.
I don't see anything.
That was one of my favorite movies.
Spouses.
Warrior, man.
Don Johnson was a spouse.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Stephen Bauer
Don was dope back in the
and
day.
Antonio Banderas.
All right, I was right. Yeah, because there was a
Divorced.
thing.
Yeah, divorced 2015.
Yeah, because he divorced her because she kept getting plastic surgery work done, and he kept telling her,
Yeah, her
don't-
cheeks are terrible, dude.
Quit it,
Yeah.
man.
Well, this
Quit it.
picture
He didn't
doesn't
like
even-
it. He liked her as she was, even though she was older than him at the time.
Well,
but
you
she
know,
kept
there's this
doing it.
weird thing that happens where, like, you look at her face here, like, her lips are, like, very pursed, thin, and then it, like,
Well,
we
it's
kind of get
Botox, too,
naturalness. Yeah, naturalness right here, and then, like, it's like this penchant pool.
Yeah.
Like, this is what real Photoshop is on a human face, man. Like, just over years, and there's only so much you can inject and pull and stretch and cut before it start looking, like fucked up. It's
remember
like
when Nicole Kidman got some lip work done and she looked absolutely terrible.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
there was
don't
like this
remember.
brief period. I think it's Nicole Kidman, and
She's pretty hot.
she is.
She
And
was.
One of the hottest
She still
women in the
is.
world.
I think she got it removed now, and she's
like,
back to her
The entire
regular
world.
hotness.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
I said she's probably like one of the hottest women in the entire world.
Yeah. Not as hot as Elizabeth Hurley though. Like she's the hottest.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Now Cecil makes a good point that it's like what kind of, because I think Liz Hurley's now in her 50s.
Yeah, she
still looks
smoking.
banging hot. Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
And
I'd
it's just
bang
like-
her in a second, bro.
Yeah, like, but what kind of 50-year-old woman posts pictures of herself like this? Like, it's her in like bikinis and stuff. We could bring it up, but he's just like, I don't know, man. There's like, why can't she keep a guy? Why is nobody stuck around? And he talks about, what was the English dude that was with her again? Do you remember his name?
I know who you're talking about.
Who you guys talking about?
The foppish English guy who was like in a bunch of movies and then he like disappeared.
I love how I think
He was in the
Google-
Bridget Jones's Diary, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think that was him.
I don't even know his name. I just know his face.
Yeah, see, we forgot. He's been memory hole. We forgot who he is.
Hugh, what's his name?
Hugh Grant.
That's him, yeah.
Yo, have you heard that motherfucker sing?
No.
Hugh Grant. Yo, Hugh Grant can sing his ass off. You listen to
'cause
his
of all the
albums. He has
semen.
albums.
Usually, if you take a lot of semen, you can sing real
But-
good. Just
But he was like caught with
He
like
can
some
sing
hooker.
his ass out.
He was caught
Yeah.
with some hooker while
Yeah.
he was with Liz Hurley, and it's just like, in what world does a man need to get a hooker
I think he
when
was
you have
set
Liz
up.
Hurley?
Maybe
And-
that's
I think he
the
was
key
set
to
up.
the puzzle.
And yeah, it's just like, well, then something's not wired up. Like, there's got to be something wrong, man.
Maybe she uses sex as a bargaining chip.
But yeah, I remember her from Austin Powers and being like, yo.
She
What
still
about
looks pretty much the
the-
same.
shit
I remember
from
the one where she was in a
X-Files.
red dress where she was a devil or something.
Yeah, with
The guy-
Brendan
Oh,
Fraser.
Love Potion #9, the remake. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's that chick from the X-Files? What's her name?
Gillian Anderson. I think we
Ginger.
talked about her in a previous stream, actually.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Man,
Yeah.
she
Oh.
looks good for being older.
El Gargoyle is just giving me a Cleveland steamroller over here.
Yeah.
Cleveland
They're just giving-
Steamroller.
Should have just gave Testify the link. Like, yeah,
Who's this Testify
stream
guy?
sucked. He would. I mean, I'll give him props. He runs his own, or he did run his own show, the Trash Compactor and stuff like that. He ran with the War Campaign group, and I
Oh.
think they even split from him
Wow.
after.
he's one of
Dude,
the-
there's.
The few people that I truly just hate. I don't like him. I hate his guts.
I don't hate you, Testify,
No,
but
no, I hate you. If I
Yeah.
saw you in public, I would.
he's
probably just
very
beat the living
polarizing
shit out of you.
for sure.
No, and there's no he's just a dick. That is no
Wait,
polarizing.
more polarizing than me?
He's just a fucking asshole. That's all he is.
So, like he I mean, with Testify, he has no qualms about crossing the line. I would say, like, if he feels like he wants to. For me, what bothered me about like some of the stuff he did was, so Anna had her Vampirella thing, and it wasn't anything I was into. I think criticism could have been thrown at it, but then they bring up her sister who had committed suicide like months before, and like she kind of attributed it to her sister, and they just did these like pretty shitty memes about it and stuff. And I was kind of like, dude, that's kind of gross. Like
Yeah.
that's not cool.
Yeah.
And there's all sorts of like things that was just like, you shouldn't touch that. And for him, like I said that as much, he's like, well, that's all in the past. Like for him, it's like, it's all in the past. It's done. Let's just move on. And I'm not somebody to argue with somebody who's just going to be like, not take up the point, and I was just like, all right, fine, we'll move on. But there's been more than that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just one example. That's like probably the major example. But like
For
he
me,
doesn't.
it was when Rotten Glory was having a hard time, and then he just made a bunch of memes of Rotten Glory shooting himself in the face with a shotgun. Like,
Yeah. I mean, like
yeah,
he-
that wasn't cool with me at all.
Yeah.
So,
there's
okay,
just
yeah.
like boundaries he'll cross that most people won't. And
Gee, you got to put up Jim Cox as well.
let's see here.
It's
There
classic.
are a lot of YouTubers around who haven't been punched in the mouth properly.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Someone needs to get their ass kicked once in a while.
And he had a group of people from War Campaign who I think collectively entertaining, and like he would be showmaster. So if he felt like you weren't like committing enough, like right now, if I was just like, Fresher Luke, you're not really entertaining me, I'd bump you, and I'd have a line like, I mean, he had a queue of people ready to go or whatever. I have no idea the whole like way his show was assembled, but it seemed to me like a bunch of people were ready to go, and if he felt like it wasn't going anywhere, he'd just bump you, move the next person on.
Wow.
There is something of a talent in that you're willing to do that, but it takes somebody who's like very cut and dry about all that, who's willing to do things like we just talked about. So I don't have personally any beef with him, but like I think like he did some shitty things and all that, but that's his whole thing. And I believe I believe in free speech. I know a lot of people say that, but at the same time, there's certain people I don't really want to have on, especially if they don't get along with
Yeah.
people I'm cool with. So
Yeah.
No, I believe in free speech too, but when you say something, there's that's or do something super shitty. There's
There's a
certain
time and a place.
consequences, So,
Yeah.
and so I just happen to hate his fucking guts. I think he's a complete piece of garbage, like human garbage, and if I seen him in public, it would probably be on. So yeah,
I can follow where people would be like that. I usually, it takes a lot, or sometimes very little. I don't know. Like,
well, he's the only person I've blocked from Twitter, so that took a lot. So
wow. Do you you've never blocked anyone?
No, I don't block people. I mute them, but I don't block them. He's the only
Okay.
person I've ever blocked.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well, it's
I don't know. It's just what he did with Rot, and I know Rot was having a hard time, and it was almost like he was like
Rot kicked me off the
egging him
show.
on to like hurt himself. Like, fuck that.
Wait,
Rot was very conflicted about that. Like, he heard messages from people. Like you have to understand, J Dollar. Sometimes you come up, like, I remember you coming at Cecil at some point with his campaign. Like, you're just like, I forget exactly what, but I remember it happening. I even made some like recorded show of mine where I'm like, J Dollar, man, you were my 300th follower. I remember that. You're like, dude, I'll give you a follow on my other account. I'm like, awesome. And then I was like watching you like real Cecil about something. I'm like, dude, just chill out, man. like sometimes people just, the first reaction is like, it takes a while, I think, to soak in the true essence of J Dollar.
Well, I think so. Cecil has muted me twice throughout, and we've gotten, I think, in like 2 arguments, and but I believe there's a cool camaraderie, so it's pretty chill throughout all of it, and I think ultimately we all really kind of know each other at this point, and comedically, seriously, not seriously, when certain people are fucking around, you kind of get it at this point.
Yeah.
But Cecil, like, he was pretty drunk that night, and he was being retarded, and I think I was drunk that night too, and I was fucking retarded. So we were like drunk arguing with each other, and he's like, "You need to fucking go to bed." I'm like, "You need to fucking go to bed," and so anyway, there's that, and but I think it's fun, bro. I cannot wait. Y'all guys got to come to the Florida Fans Fest, man. Got to come.
What is it?
In Orlando.
For the fans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
I mean, I would plan to. Yeah. So like, it's kind of the Comic Skate. I would say Comic Skate Central thing, but I imagine others might satellite to it. But the idea was last year, I believe, to have this
2022 and around October.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Was that the thing that Ethan was trying to get?
Yes.
happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they had to cancel it because of COVID.
Yeah, he was talking last year, and it was like kind of like beginning of the year, and then shit started going down.
Yeah.
How long is this gonna last? Here we are now, man, talking about next year, having it. But I guess Florida cons are at least forgiving in the fact that like you don't have like a tax like you would in other states for like selling stuff and moving merch or doing whatever.
Yeah, Florida's really good for that.
And it's a good like travel hub for people internationally. So that's kind of where he's looking at, and I guess he knew enough people, or people who knew him in the business were like, "Oh yeah, dude, we can hook you up with this location with this many people and blah blah blah." So it's always been in the talks, and there's, I mean, you might look into it. He's looking at trying to like sell tickets for events and things like that for it, but he's talking about having like a first come, first serve artist alley and stuff like that. Like, so yeah, keep yourself posted on that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be there. I will be there.
Who Testify took his name? What?
All right, El Gargo. I need context here, bro.
Yeah, we
I
need
have
some
no
context
idea.
there, El Gargo.
Yeah.
You should probably give El Gargo like a wrench as well.
That's
Has
a
he come on
power.
stream? Just came on stream.
No,
right?
he's really good at it. Like
Yeah,
I
he's
gave
a
him a
white
wrench.
guy. I
from
always
mine.
thought he was Mexican. That's right.
No, white dude who did some
Yeah.
MILF porn. Yeah.
But he's
I don't know if
a
you guys knew
great
that about
moderator. I really missed him at on Narwhal's stream the other day, but I guess because he's a busy guy. So. But he's a great moderator.
I'll give you the power, El Gargoyle here, man.
Yeah, I can vouch for him.
Gargoyle.
If I can, yeah. Boom. You're now a moderator. Does anyone else want to be a moderator? Somebody worthy. Don't. I mean, I will judge you. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, you got to vet him. Vet the new moderators aside from El Gargoyle.
I just never considered myself big enough to need one, But
I mean, it's always
now
good
I
to
have
have.
a knight.
Yeah, it's always good to have like one guy there,
He's my Sir Galahad right now. El Gargoyle.
Jay Money is his real name. I mean, I guess so. I mean, yeah, I could see that.
What does the J stand for?
We won't say that. We won't say that online. We won't say that online.
Well,
I know what it stands for.
Let's see if he says Jizz or Jesus.
Jesus. Joker.
Jesus.
Wait, Jizzes? As in Jizzes?
Jizz was the first thing that came to mind. I meant to say
Yeah.
Jesus and Jizz came out of my mouth.
But Jizzes is like a combination of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. I like it.
I gotcha. Yeah, I understand. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. I'm coloring Charlie Chaplin's face.
I kind of felt like you were disengaged. I kind of felt like you were too into the me just playing Jack show and listening in the background, man.
Yeah, we gotta find ways to re-engage ink spots here, guys. We gotta bring him back.
Nah, the dude's booked. Let him just sit in the background.
I miss his usual I miss his crazy hot takes and like inappropriate comments.
Yeah, I gotta finish 3 pages tonight, so it's gonna
Yeah,
be a
fuck
little-
that shit. We're here now, ink spots.
All right, I knighted Jim Cox too because he said dropping links is best for nods. Drop links, my friend. Drop links away.
Yeah,
I trust
got a
you.
deadline tomorrow.
Yeah, it stands for Joe. That's what it stands for. Definitely stands
Your
for
deadline
Joe.
tomorrow for 3 pages.
Joe Money.
Yeah.
Yo Money.
3 pages of color by tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's pretty. It's a lot, but
El
it's 'cause
Gargoyle's a pimp.
I slacked off. I should have done another page yesterday, but I didn't. I was too tired.
Dude, it sucks being creative as a side job. Dude, like your real life just sucks so much energy away from like really tackling shit. And then when you have free time, you're just like, oh, it's free time.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about. Is I actually get to do creative stuff for myself pretty soon. Finally.
Well, that
So I
too,
feel
like
it's been nothing
yeah.
but 3 years of other people's books. So.
Mm-hmm. Being told what to do by other people, and you're
Yeah.
just like, what do they really want? Yeah.
Oh yeah, clients.
course,
Dude,
of
I got stories,
Grab
bro.
2 is supposed to start next month, so I won't have too much time to myself. But
But I mean, at least you're getting like work and getting paid, right? So that's good.
oh, yeah.
It's a Cecil gig.
It's like you have to do it too. It's like you can't turn down a Cecil gig, You have to because
I could.
You get so much attention though. I mean, it's like it's good publicity. Like especially if you're trying to launch your own book, you have to. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, is that because he would like reciprocate and like promote you if you ever got your own thing off the ground?
He is so
Yeah, I think
generous.
he
Like
will.
he's really generous. There's the facade of him like not
Oh, okay, all right.
like he's just there to milk you for all you got and
Yeah,
everything. But
yeah.
like he is like more than giving. I would say like for what
All
I've
right.
done and what he's compensating me for. Yeah,
All right,
he's up there.
that's good. Well, I mean, yeah, it seems like it. So I guess I was wrong initially. So.
Yeah, just like he has the times I think he tries to be hands off. To be honest, like there's part of his character that's true.
Yeah.
Like so for what I've tried to like be like, hey man, you got any ideas on this? Like I feel like he does this weird scapegoat thing where he's just like, looks great, love the way it goes or whatever. It's just like, I was kind of looking to see if you had extra input on it. Like, I don't know. Does that sound like
No, that sounds like
spots?
No, that's pretty. I don't know. It's like I don't know what like I was expecting from. He's very easy to work for.
Yeah.
Like usually, if you think it looks cool, he thinks it looks cool. So you're usually good to go.
Hey, Christopher John.
Hello, Christopher John. What's up, bro?
Chris,
I'll
where
knight
you been,
you,
bro?
I'm gonna knight you, Christopher
Yeah.
John. You will have the power.
Would you knight me here since you're giving everybody
Sure, man.
No,
I'll go back to your thing. I'll knight you.
ASDF? There you go.
At
Make the
the
whole
top,
chat blue.
J $. No, not everybody.
Oh, okay.
We have to be kind of picky here.
Yeah.
Boom. I've ascended.
Hey, Christopher John, I'm
Alright.
seeing Dan on Sunday, bro. You should
cool.
come down to train. He told me how much train rides cost. What the fuck?
How much?
Dude,
An
transportation in general,
an
dude.
absurd amount of money.
Like $1,000?
Thousands and thousands just to come from the East Coast down to here.
Like $5,000?
Hmm.
To bring your family.
Five-
More in some instances.
Like
It's
$100 grand?
No,
100
it's
grand to
crazy.
ride the
Like
train?
100 grand. That's being.
Well, you said more. I was just going for it.
You go
You
from
see-
5 to 100.
This
Yeah,
is
why
Going
not?
for an impressive number. You were just
J Money can't talk to
Yeah.
you. You're used to Aussie dollary dues and just how much they are, and here you come at them with this absurd amount of money. Like,
Well, that's,
Five
how
to
much it
10,000,
costs-
I
that's
think
how
it
much it
was.
costs for a train ride in Australia. What can I say?
Your country is ginormous.
so this is kind of old hat for or old news for us here.
Yeah, it is a bit.
You know, like we brought up Nicole Kidman, but I was looking at these pictures, I was just like intrigued too, because I'm like, whoa, is this really what she looks like now?
Yeah.
And I'm looking
Really?
across the set here.
Is there really?
Like-
What? Wait.
I don't know. I'm looking at this one right here.
Ugh.
I'm not sure my mouse cursor. Yeah,
I don't
No,
know.
not
I'm
that
feeling
one.
like
No,
Yeah.
those
Last
are two
time I
different
saw
actresses.
her, she
But
looked
this
pretty
one-
good.
Yeah, that's more
this
accurate.
one here kind of looks like it could be real. But man, you
Yeah,
look at that
it
left photo.
That was when she was like in her 20s, though.
But you know, she's
Yeah, I
married
know.
to
I know,
a
that's
guy
always-
that's so much younger than her, so you know she's got to keep up on that plastic surgery. so.
What's the name of that actress who's like in her 50s, and
Just
she
can't
dated
think of
that Saturday Night Live punk guy?
Oh,
Comedian.
the tattoo dude?
Yeah. Was that Kate Beckinsale?
I don't fucking know.
Wait, who?
I
You?
know she's a billionaire. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
she
man,
still
she's-
married to that billionaire or dating a
Getting up.
billionaire?
I don't know. But I mean, you know,
Eyes
like
wide
props
shut.
to her if she's like in her 50s, she's still pulling young guys, right?
Yeah. Get that young strain.
Oh, I hope your son feels
welcome.
better, Christopher.
That too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is Kate Beckinsale. Okay. Beacon.
Kate
Beacon cell.
Beckinsale.
I prefer bacon cell because it's got bacon in it.
Yeah, right.
It's Kate Beckinsale.
Kale bacon soul.
Kale Beckinsale.
I just think that would be hilarious if that was actually the way her name was spelled.
No, I think it's BECK.
Dude, have you never come across anybody who's tried to sell their last name as something other than it is?
No.
Like so,
like on Joe Dirt.
yeah. That's
Which is,
your
the
take.
name
Oh,
Joe
right.
Dirt tie.
Like there was somebody as a customer a while ago, and it was like they said their name was Sweet, but the last name was spelled Sweat with a TE on the end, like so SWEATTE, and they're like, yeah, let's like, and they would spell it out and then like or say it, spell it out, say it, and but it's just like, no, come on. You know what your name really is, you know? And there was another person I worked with, because, you know, last names are usually like involved with a trade
Yeah.
or some kind of trait, you know, like whereas like it described you. Armstrong, Smith, you know, you're
Longcock.
probably you could very well be Long
Yeah.
Johnson, you know, yeah.
Because my
John
original last name
Longcock.
was Scrotum Snipper. So that explains it.
No, that'd be scrote cut.
Scrotum-
So There was this one girl I worked with where she was trying to like be like, yeah, my name is Reich, but it's spelled like Reek. And it's just like, now, come on, you got this. I know, maybe it's not you, but somebody in your heritage here, has carried this name down. And at the same time, it's like, man, at a certain point, don't you owe it to yourself? Like, I don't know if you guys have been watching Narwhal lately, but he's like supposedly got Invisaligns. He's got himself a new set of glasses. Like he's trying to improve himself and go back out there on the market and sell the Narwhal.
Yeah.
And it's like at a certain point, don't you owe it to yourself to get a last name? That's worthy of holding up.
No, his name is
Perberg or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's Norwegian for Peter of the Mountain.
Yeah, I'm not saying his name necessarily, but I'm saying if your last
Peter,
name
did you say
is
Peter
Sweat,
of the Mountain?
Peter, as in Peter. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Per is Norwegian for Peter.
I don't know if this is a joke account or what, but Deep Lord Colossus. My grandmother's main name is Raper. Well, it's a good thing she got married. I hope she got married. Maybe she just took the seed for her own.
Well, I mean, if she's a grandmother, she definitely got married. So.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's implied. Yeah.
Yes. That's implied in the title. But so you obviously saw Narwhal when he went on. I think it was on the Jack show where he had the Invisaligns in. He was like speaking with this lisp, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
I miss Narwhal. He got famous. On.
What do you mean? I was just hanging out with him the other day.
You don't hang out. He don't invite me on anymore.
No, you just gotta hang out with me, man. Then we'll hang out together. It'll be cool.
Whatever. Fine. I don't care. I know.
You should
gotta be more proactive than that, bro.
He invited me on when I was like a lesser influence known entity at all. Maybe that's the trick. Is just like maybe he looks upon you as somebody with promise or potential, and then later on he judges you unfit. I don't know.
So he found out I wasn't shit. Is that what you're saying? You ain't shit.
Maybe this is all just conjecture. I have no proof. I have no.
It's true. I mean, I'm not saying it.
No, I mean everything you guys are saying is wrong. I mean, he's a really nice guy, and
I'm sure he is. He seems like he flies by the seam of his pants. Like I don't think there's any plan.
No, he's got a plan.
Oh yeah,
the seam of his pants.
The seat of his pants.
Oh, I thought you said by the seam of his pants.
What do you mean he never talks to you, Gargle? You're like his bro.
No, I like Narwhal. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
I like that he's getting a little success.
Yeah. I'm happy for him.
He's getting pretty good success, man.
Yeah, he deserves it. Well, you just gotta broach it with him, Christopher John. That's all you gotta do, man.
I'm gonna have some of that success.
Just be like, hey, you want to do a stream sometime? Just let me know, man. And just keep it casual. He's really good. He's more casual, and that's what I like about him because he's kind of like.
And maybe send up some dick pics and
hilarious.
See how it goes.
I do have to have Christopher John on the fresh stream at some point. It's like I'm taking a break during August though. So
yeah,
I'll get you on.
I love
Christopher
Chris.
John.
I cannot wait to see because I'm a short little fucking Irish, Western European guy.
Yeah,
he's this giant motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
So I cannot wait to be like, hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah, got good, nice haircut as well.
He's a giant.
He's got a cool style too. I like his drawing style. Him and Unhinged. I can't remember his name. Unhinged Entertainment.
Jason.
Yeah.
Jason.
They both have like a really cool.
Yeah, I love
style.
Jason's.
You know I'm doing
Jason's
a book with
color
him, right?
highlights. Like
Yeah.
That
we're
crazy.
Doing Frog G together.
No, he wouldn't.
It reminds me of like, is it Sam Keith and like Mad Magazine? Not Mad Magazine.
Well, that's like his influence. He loves Sam Keith, so that's like.
Yeah, so I totally get the Sam Keith out of him. That's for sure.
Yeah.
No, we're doing that Frog G book together, and we're both gonna write it, and then he's gonna draw it, and I'm gonna color it. So
well, what I like about Christopher John was when I was like pitching the idea of like crowdfunding animation, he was like, he hit me up and he's like, how much are you actually looking? How much is it going to actually cost? Like implying that he was going to like help, bankroll it. And I was like really touched by that. That was really nice of him.
You touched the top of your head because you're so small.
No, I think I'm actually taller than him.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
I don't believe you. You sound Australian.
Yeah,
Are Australians tall?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay.
I'm only 5'5". I'm short.
No, you're
Super
not.
short. Yeah, I'm 5'5".
You're 5'5". Holy shit.
5'5", dude. It's because I'm half Mexican. My grandfather was short.
Because you're a
which half?
plumber.
What's that?
I said because you're a plumber, you need to eat some mushrooms, bro. And grow up.
Bum, 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 bum.
They shoot out fucking fireballs.
That was perfect. I love that one.
You need some mushrooms, Mario.
Oh,
They
shit.
just make you grow instantly. Just don't get hit by anyone because you're gonna shrink right back down again. Yeah, see,
I
he's
used
a
to
very
hate
helpful
those-
guy. He really helped me out when I was like trying to get Forsaken Gods promoted. He was like hitting me up in DM, saying, go on this stream and like talking to
Oh,
people.
I got my Forsaken copy. I didn't
Did they
really make it
update-
known.
Oh, you didn't read it yet?
Twitter?
Go on, J Money. Sorry.
My bad. Did they update Twitter? Because all my texts. What's going on?
I think they did a slight update. Yeah.
Mm. So I got Forsaken Gods. I meant to do
Awesome.
a review video of it. Dude, the book came in, looks great. Dude,
Thanks,
like
man.
like all the build quality, like you were kind of like cutting underneath. Like I don't know what you're gonna get. Looks pretty great. Yeah, and I would say content wise, it's pretty solid as a first entry.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll give it like a full review. I would just say I could have used more of the Skull Knight, but I see the setup. I think you did a solid
Yeah,
job.
it's the intro, and there's gonna
Yeah.
be a hell of a lot more of them.
Yeah.
What extras did you get?
What the hell is this?
It was like the pen, the
What?
trading card.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the digital book deal, whatever, like digital
Yeah.
plus book.
Yeah,
Into
everybody gets the digital copy if they get the physical copy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't
Shit.
think I got extras.
Oh, is that what you're looking at, J Dollar?
Yes.
Looks like a discount Venom.
Okay.
What's strange to you,
Why is it named after a movie?
or are you pumping something up?
I'm not
Subtly.
pumping anything. I just asked what it was.
I don't know.
You don't know, or are you just like, oh my god, guys, what's this project that I'm working on? Can someone explain it to me?
The other covers look like shit.
There we go.
Rob
He undercut it.
Sachetto. What is it? Nah,
Keep going.
Keep going, bro.
no good.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
it
you
was
want
solid
to
copy.
see a quick 2-second preview of the trailer for the next campaign?
So,
Yeah.
before we start,
Oh.
Fresher,
Yes,
there's so many people. I apologize. What campaign did you have?
the Forsaken Gods campaign.
Second Gods. That's right.
Forsaken
Now you have a new
Gods.
one.
No, I don't have a new one. The Forsaken Gods campaign ended.
Okay.
I feel like you
He will
mishear
do-
everything
he
I
will
say.
he will do a follow. Here, I'll translate.
I,
He will do a follow-up campaign where you can get the first book too. He's covered it before, but I know the Australian accent loses a lot of people.
I was moving money. I apologize. That's what I was.
It's fine.
What were you gonna say, Ink?
Yeah.
Don't remember.
Oh, shit.
There we go. There we go. The creative genius Ink spots.
Was I gonna say?
Yeah, I saw the box jostle around your skull there.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember.
I don't.
Oh
I'll
my
believe
god!
it.
I was.
It's just I'm coloring these pages. That's too many panels.
Oh, dude, that is a sweet little side scroller. I love
This is
that.
just a really quick preview. And that's all you get.
Damn, I like
I
it.
remember the robots now.
I like it.
I
Man.
like
What? The robots?
And I like the music too. I don't know if you commission
like
that.
the-
or
Show
just
me
the-
his
pull-
other campaign so I can
The
remember
daffodils and the ducks were great.
Thanks.
look at the cheap headset. On J Money, this kind of looks like police business right here. Like, you know,
I'll be
Secret
honest
Service.
with you, this is very comfortable because I can literally, because I got this long ass cord, and if I
Yeah.
gotta go piss, I just pull it,
Mm.
and it's better than a fucking headset. It is so
I
much better than a
disagree.
headset.
I
And I think it
disagree.
was $15. You get the long ass double clip. You get the actual wire part. Then you get the actual acoustic part, and then a couple extra pieces, and it's totally worth it.
Not really, because you can't understand what I'm saying.
What is this? Well, I mean, I think that's all in the brain. Not necessarily.
No, I think it's
Yeah.
the headset. I think if he actually got like some proper like headphones, he
No.
could understand me.
So I promise I was sending money, and I had to make sure it was
Sure. That.
happening. And
What, now, what kind of headset are we talking about here? What is this that you're
the
pumping right now?
CIA
But-
headset or the
Oh, is
FBI
it?
headset. Yeah.
Oh, all right. See, I was just on conjecture there. You know, just saying that.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, that's picking up on details. You know, it's not that secret if I can call it out. You know. Christopher John says yes.
Yeah, he was
Weird.
referring to the
Mhm.
preview.
Yeah. Dude, that looks solid. You know,
So can you
It's-
show
it-
Fresher Luke's other campaign real quick?
it's his dead campaign. Yeah, I can pull it up.
It's not dead. It ended.
Right, but I mean,
Can you still get
you
something?
can't.
No, dude, it ended. But we can pull it up just so you can lament that you weren't able
So
to get
it's
it.
it's pretty
Yes.
much dead. You know,
No, it ended. There's a difference. For it to be dead
It's
implies that
dead. But what is dead may never die. You know.
you can't kill something that's already dead.
Oh, see, now we're getting into some like esoteric
Yes,
conversation.
sorry. You
that might be food for thought.
You
Wait
you
for the
provoked me.
Money book reading channel, fellas.
Should
All
I bring it
about
up? Is that
esoteric death.
is that what
I'm
I
bringing
should
up.
do?
I'm getting
Oh,
up.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll just look at it real quick.
This
But-
takes me a minute.
But we can look at the comments because I got the weirdest feedback. I got the weirdest feedback at this thing. And I feel
What are you
like my
talking about?
replies to these comments is like a masterclass in like
Oh, thank you. I
customer
remember.
care.
Yeah,
So that's not a robot. That's like a doll with a soul.
it's an armor set that gets, I guess, possessed.
Well, yeah, if you look down at the description, there's Skull Knight, right?
Yeah.
Mysterious flaming.
skull. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now-
I
Now,
don't
now
think
you read the
it's
book,
copyrighted.
you kind of figure out like there's something at play with the events that go down, but it's not necessarily readily apparent to our
Well, that's the
lady.
mystery, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 You find out the same time she finds out.
Now this art shot, dude, I fucking loved it.
Yeah, you said you want to see that
Dude.
animated. And
Yeah, well, just
I
like,
tried to do it for the trailer, and it was just too cumbersome.
No.
I couldn't do it.
dude, but I think this is a sweet setup, sweet mock up here, dude. I love that one picture right there for sure. But yeah, the rest of your book was solid.
Thanks,
And
bro.
yeah, so what
Go
one
for
of
When's
I'd
your
say
next campaign opening?
When the next book is actually done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you the art? Are you the artist again?
yeah, man, he is
Okay, so
primary dude.
remind me to buy it next time.
Yeah, sure. That'll
We'll
be at
do
the top
that.
of my
We'll do
list,
that,
Jay
man.
Dollar.
Look at
There's
this
just
guy.
so much shit. So I'll be so there was so much shit coming out.
Yeah,
My fucking truck broke down.
yeah,
I just bought 2 phones. I'm about to buy
Wait,
an
are we-
iPad on Friday. Cash
Yeah.
money.
yeah.
Made a lot of money in crypto you wouldn't believe, and I'm not going to tell you because it might get me in trouble.
Yeah, it's the first comment, Lucius.
So
So the green laser is the one you
The
want.
green laser, yeah.
All right. Just received my physical copy and was disappointed with its size. It's smaller than the size of a regular comic book. It's the size of a book for kids. I was under the impression it was a regular sized comic. Hopefully, it's a good story despite this. Pressure Luke replies, "Hello, Mr. Laser. Thanks for taking the time to leave a comment. I understand that the size is not traditional comic book dimensions that you're used to, but it's about the same size that I print all the previous works as. If you check out the manga section of your Barnes & Noble, you'll find a lot of their books are roughly the same size as Forsaken Gods as well. I hope this will turn you off from enjoying the book and that you'll come back for the next campaign. Look at that. Very well-measured, reasoned response there.
Yes.
And, I mean, that's the thing that's going to be an issue, I think, for everybody is what size you go with, because there's all sorts of sizes, but
there is. But the thing that I've noticed that's sort of been this running theme, and this comes back to when Ethan did that tweet trying to figure out why manga is successful. If you do go to Barnes & Noble and you look at the two sections, you look at the manga section and you look at the American comic section, the American comic section is a mess. It's a massive mess. But if you go to the manga section, everything's neat, everything's tidy. You can find what you need to find really easily.
Well,
and part of that has to do.
Design. It's by design.
Yeah, it's by design. So, like a more smaller digest book is a lot sturdier. It's easier to stand up, and it's easy to stack more of them on a bookshelf, because that's what people do when they buy these manga volumes. Because it's not just one volume; it's like a whole series. It's like 10 or 15, really thick books, and you want to put those things on the bookshelf to show off. Shelf. Yeah. Right, and so if you can fit as many as you can on that shelf, then you obviously want to make it economical and maximize that shelf space and height. So,
and how many pages is it? Your book?
So the Forsaken Gods one is, I think it's like 64 pages, but book 3 is like 84 pages actually.
Oh wow, that's a big bump, dude. Nice.
Yeah,
I like that green, orange into that burgundy reddish foreground. Yeah, that's pretty dope.
It's good colors. It's definitely good colors in the book. I recommend picking it up. Of projects that backed,
you should
I found it to be a good pacing. Like it doesn't really screw around too much. It's setting it up. And, I was kind of like, I wish there was more Skull Knight. But that's, I think, kind of leaving more for the future, in a way.
You should go to the store and buy it, $J.
What?
What store is that?
The comic store.
Yeah. Go to your local comic shop and ask for Forsaken Gods.
Yeah, just go ask for it. I'm sure they'll have a copy.
What the fuck, huh? Forsaken Gods. Professor Luke. I want it now. Demand. Forsaken Gods.
Slam your fist on that table and make your demands, young man.
We have so down here we have a Books A Million. We don't have Barnes & Noble. You ever heard of Books A Million?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. What's this? It sounds expensive.
So one, it has a good ass coffee shop in there. I will tell you, it's better than Starbucks. And but they're slightly more organized in terms of what they have, but they're just like Barnes and Noble. They have just as many foreign books than they do American books, but all the American books they have are all trade paperback. There's no floppies. None of that exists at all. So you're looking at, to be honest with you, it's all shit. Because I don't read manga. All that manga shit is garbage.
I disagree.
Whoa.
I disagree.
There's gotta be something worth reading in there, dude. There's so many volumes of everything, man.
No, so from the book's perspective of the bookstores, they're essentially exactly the same now, and there is no longer a comic book.
Wait, I don't understand. What do you mean? What?
Like he's talking about the newsstand version of the comic book. Just they're your simple staple floppy.
The pamphlet, right?
Yeah.
Wiped out.
It used to be in the 90s. There was kind of like a pecking order. Like if I was hunting for stuff, right? Comic book shop, top shelf, right? Newest shit, top shit. The hard to find, like the chromium cover variations of stuff. That's where you go. Then if you're looking for something relatively new, but not like the latest thing, you go to like the Books A Million, your Barnes & Noble, stuff like that. You wanted the stuff that was a month or two old, That's when you go to like the grocery store and you go to like the magazine section. You're like, oh yay, they still have because the whole thing was I had a skimpy allowance, man. I could get like maybe 2 comic books a week on my paltry childhood allowance, and like there would be like issues. There were months where I'd look at a newsstand set and I'm like, dude, I want 6 of these, but I only have money for 2. And then it's like, all right, well, these are the ones I really want, and if I can find them later, like, and so grocery stores kind of like, oh, do they still got that copy of something or the other from a month or 2 ago? And they usually did, and then I could pick that up, right? And that was just kind of the way it went. But like when you had, like, I'm thinking like Age of Apocalypse, right? That was like prime time for me. Like my comic book buying, like that was one that like I really liked. So there was X-Men Alpha, which was the start of it. I never found it. Missed out on it.
Speaking of that, tomorrow on Death Metal Heroes channel, we are doing a review of X-Men Alpha tomorrow. So.
Oh,
nice!
I was
crazy,
unsubscribed from Death Metal Hero.
What's that?
I resubscribed to him today.
That's probably some YouTube thing, man.
We do a comic, like a comic book club. So yeah, we're actually doing X-Men Alpha tomorrow. So that's crazy.
Nice,
dude. Yeah, that was one I missed out on. I just remember seeing all these 1 issues, right? Like I go into Kmart, which was still Kmart back in the day, and go into like their magazine comic book section, and I'm just seeing Weapon X, I'm seeing Astonishing X-Men, I'm seeing all these like new issues of like characters I knew, and I'm like, why is Wolverine missing a hand? Why is like I'm just like intrigued by every cover I'm looking at, but there's no X-Men Alpha. Like, so that's something I later have to go in the back issue bins at the comic book shop to get, but I picked up X-Men Omega. Like that was like kind of really like my foray into the whole landscape of because back then a comic book shop was in every town, like I'd say 100,000 people or more. Like you were almost guaranteed to see it there. The collector market like kind of put them everywhere there was a population. So I picked up like X-Men Omega, which was the tail end bookend of the whole thing, but I was like hardcore on the Astonishing X-Men series, and I think Weapon X
issue. Do you remember?
I think it was Joe Mad on it too. Like he did Alpha, right? Yeah, so he did Omega.
I think you're talking about
Davis did one of them. Yeah.
I think you're talking about Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah, Age of Apocalypse. But that's what they called X-Men Alpha, X-Men Omega. Those were the bookends of the
okay.
Before the series started. Yeah. And they had like beautiful freaking just chromium covers, and they were like primo.
Dude, that's when like they were doing special covers galore, dude. Like chromium covers, die cut covers.
Those ones really stuck out.
Foil, hologram, like dude, it was littered at that time. Like it was more than you could possibly buy, and you would figure out like there's some special edition of bagged version, whatever. Like there's so many different variations of stuff.
Well, that's how I got all the Weapon X, the Marvel Comics Presents, was those like 99-cent comic bags that were just like stuffed with comics, and I got all the issues of Weapon X in those kind of like cheapo bags. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was. I remember going to a friend's house and he was showing me like the X-Men books before that, and it was like Legion killing Xavier, right? And it was
talking about the Ultimate, right?
No, Ultimate's is a different thing. The Ultimate?
No, it was Age of Apocalypse. It's where
Age of Apocalypse is like mid-90s, yeah.
It was like a what-if story. Like, what if a professor got killed?
So like Legion, who was Xavier's son, travels back in time to kill Magneto, and instead of killing Magneto, he kills Xavier. So it's like, what's the world without Xavier? And Apocalypse
Magneto
shows
became the leader of the X-Men. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So like I was over at a friend's house and he showed me his X-Men comics, and I see that and I'm like, whoa, that's trippy, dude. I have to get into that because the X-Men animated series was everywhere at the time, and like I was into it, and I'm like, well, I haven't heard him talk about this in the show. I'll go check it out, man. And that's where I was like, oh, comics is the original source and everything follows after that. Like that's where I kind of picked up on that.
Here's Onslaught.
Onslaught, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to come on with us tomorrow, Lucius, and talk about X-Men Alpha?
What time are you going on?
I think it's 9 o'clock Eastern tomorrow.
So
At
why
night?
X-Men
Yeah, I can
Alpha?
do that.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about X-Men Alpha. So.
It's just a kickoff series. I mean, I consider that one of the major. They try to keep going back to it. It was like lightning in a bottle for them at the time.
Yeah, I think that's like one of the single most memorable issues of X-Men. I just that I remember from a kid. Yeah, like that's the one I wanted because that fucking chromium cover was just like so cool back.
What's the issue range you all talking about?
I think it was around 1994, 1995, I think.
Hey, you guys are colorists, right, Lucius? Ink spots?
I'm a colorist,
Well, they
but
do everything.
I'm an illustrator too. I just
What-
haven't got any of my
what's-
illustrator stuff yet.
What's your opinion on this color palette?
Let me see.
It's alright. Is that Kyrie's shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. I like the old. If it depends on the paper that it's printed on, is kind of how I'd feel, to be honest with you. Do you have any of his actual physical books yet?
I wonder, does he do this traditional or does he do it?
Well, these are my lines. These are my drawings, but he's coloring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But he's coloring digital.
I think he is, yeah, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to see with the size of the screen because I can't zoom it in any further.
I mean, I think he's doing the complementary colors well. You know, the characters that you need to look at. You're looking at, and what I do like about it is that it, even if it's not traditional, it has the traditional feel to it.
Hmm.
And I always do like the pastel kind of colors, and I think for me that's because I was in children's books, and that's kind of where my color palette kind of goes towards like the pastels and stuff. I
Some
think
depth,
it's pretty
maybe?
clear. Have you put it into black and white and kind of seen what the tones look like?
No, because I'm not coloring it, obviously.
Yeah, usually what I would do, like in something like that, I'd put it in black. I always have like 3 windows open.
Yeah.
So I can see it in CMYK, I can see it in RGB, and then I have a black and white version so I can make sure my tones are good. But I think it's kind of cool. I know it's different. I'll give it that. It's not like your traditional comic book coloring, so I do like it.
Lucius?
It reminds me of like markers or some watercolor.
What's up, Luke?
What do you think
About the page?
about the color palette?
Color palette. Let's see here. Full screen.
Missing some colors.
I would say it's all right. Like to me, it looks like a dreamscape or past version of things, like an idyllic sort of way of looking at something. If I had to look at the palette by itself,
Right.
my only like critique would be to add maybe bolder outlines and stuff to like the line art to make things
Depth.
separate a little bit more. But otherwise, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my reading of that. You know, like just
Right.
surface level.
And how many pages is he doing in the Kyrie book that you're drawing for the lines?
So I think I did. I think it was a 10-pager. I think it was a 10-page. It was a while ago now.
Oh, he does the
Yeah, it's like an
Where's-
anthology.
anthology. Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Like if I was doing this, I would put some kind of overlay over those backgrounds to push
Yeah,
them further.
to
in
push
the
them
background,
back. Yeah, exactly.
and then have the characters just be like dark on light. That's
Yeah.
probably the only thing I would do. But I think the color palette looks good. I like the palette.
Right. Well. Okay.
There you go, man.
What do you think, Fresher Luke?
I think it makes me want to throw up.
You hate it, huh?
It's just the choice. I mean, look, he's a good painter, but the choice of colors just, you know,
There's
how
no
you
depth.
choose different color assortments.
Yeah, I mean, he's
and
got the complementaries going. He's got all the warm,
but it's
and
like
then
the
he's got
sickly,
complement.
the sickly greens and the sickly
Yeah.
yellows just
Put it
clashing
back
together.
up. Put it back up. Listen.
All right, I'll put it back up.
It didn't
Wait.
look pukey to me. It looked like a mint.
It
like
looks
I knew
really
you didn't like
pukey
it.
to
I
me. I don't know why.
None of y'all wanted to admit to it. I knew what was going on.
I didn't think it looked that bad. But
Hold on a
it still
second.
looked good. Kinda looked
Need
Yeah, there's no
pukey.
depth. When you look at it, I keep saying depth. Like there's no
Yeah, everything's
like,
like
the top two panels.
there's
the
no
top two panels
atmosphere.
look flat as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
yeah.
that's what I would do to the background. I'd put some kind of overlay or something to knock it back, and then
Yeah.
the characters have them be dark on the light background. But
The
I
other
don't
thing,
think
the other
it's
thing
too
is,
pukey. I mean, it seems
Yeah.
pretty bright.
I mean, to me, the line weight being as equal as it is all the way around, like, yeah, it doesn't really one element
Well,
stand out from the other.
that's an insult towards me, Lucius. So thank you.
Well, I'm not saying it's necessarily all on you. You know, your colors can separate.
No,
So,
it's
the
the
top
colorist's
portion-
job to do that. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not really colorist world. So the top two panels, yeah, not a whole lot of separation. I feel like with the bottom ones here, like that green, dark green background, like you get some separation there, but like I would say a bolder outline or even just a darker outline would separate it more. I mean, I'm looking at this, dude. It's like 2 by 4 inches on my screen.
Yeah,
like, it's not
I
that
know.
big.
I don't know how else to zoom it in. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't even. That work?
Yeah, it reminds me of like, I've seen a ton of children's books with this kind of pastel kind of
Yeah.
look to it. So I don't mind that, but yeah, you got to have the separation between the background and the foreground, and
Yeah,
get
because it's
some
like,
depth in there.
I mean, he's sort of done it a little bit here, but it's kind of.
And you can do it a lot of ways. You can get color
Yeah.
holds, or you can just. I like to just use like a screen layer, and then use a linear dodge brush over the top.
Yeah, that's
and
what I
then
do.
Just
yeah.
reduce the opacity, and that'll give you a lot of depth in there. It'll almost look like just like some fog in there. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the real world, right? There's like lots of atmosphere, and you could probably put some atmosphere like between the clouds and the.
Yeah, and then you could get that chariot in that first panel to really stand out. That's coming towards in there. And yeah.
All right.
I mean, I think if you did that, I don't think that I know you don't like the green. Is that supposed? Is it?
I think it's the green. I think it's the combination of the green and the orange, and it's just not.
Yeah, because they're so complementary. You'd like them to be a little closer together, and
I think that's what's setting me up, but whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Whatevs.
Maybe shift it more towards blue a little bit.
Well,
Or
I mean,
gray? Like gray
he didn't
armor?
pay me enough to tell him that, so
You didn't tell him that?
he didn't pay me to.
Oh.
He just said do some line work. I'm like, here you go. Here it is.
Now wait, I want to get your color insights as well while you're here, Pressure Loop. Yeah.
Sure.
So what do you think about the colors on this right here?
They're beautiful. I love them. I love every inch of this. If there was any other version aside from this, I would be like, throw it out, burn it.
Never post CMYK print stuff to Twitter, guys. Come on.
I actually have done that, and I feel you, man. Like, I understand.
It freaking tweaks everything.
Yeah, it like Twitter just cannot handle it. It's bizarre.
Well, also he put like the little trees back there and stuff.
Oh.
He added all that in.
I'll post the full
Did
one
Jay
here.
Dollar just leave?
Man, he dropped.
He was
He
out. He
dropped.
saw that color. He saw those colors, and he's like,
He
"I'm out
bounced.
of here."
He
Holy
did the
shit.
Irish goodbye right there.
I had people DMing me like, "Dude, what the hell?" Like, it doesn't look like that.
Oh yeah, see, this looks
There you
looks trash. I hate this. It's terrible.
Listen, even that version, he like told me like exactly what he like the colors, everything. It's exactly he told me.
I mean,
it's like,
I would.
yeah.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I would like combine the two, and I would like for Cecil, because obviously he's the center of it, right? Like he's the main character of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would up his contrast a whole lot, so the red is a lot brighter, so that the eye is drawn directly towards him first, and then I would gradually do the same effect, but
You're
less.
telling me that the eye is not drawn straight to his red outfit? and
Well,
all
I mean,
that
it like
cool?
if you look at this one here, like this one pops, right? It does actually pop, even though it's
Color
kind of
wars.
It
kind of
microwaves.
burns. It burns like
microwaves.
yeah. And
Well,
this
that's
is
an early. This is like early morning. Like the sun's just up. You got that early
Okay.
morning. That's
well,
what he
even then,
wanted,
if you're
like,
doing that,
yeah.
you can still use like lighting effects to really add
See,
some
I was-
atmosphere.
I was just trying to look at the logo because even the logo, I was like, man, that something about the other one just looked off. So I was trying to like compare the. Oh shit! I stopped sharing it. Shouldn't to jump back and forth and see like why does it look? I thought it was a sizing thing or something like that. Like, how much did he
What happened now?
change? No, I was. It's just color shift, really.
He changed the
But,
background,
like,
so in
yeah,
the
the
yeah.
coloring of the actual like title and logo looks different to me. Like when I jump from the one image to the
Well,
other, but it looks
he increased saturation on everything,
yeah.
and then he added like the back. You see the trees, and then he added
Yeah.
like some buildings back there after the fact, and then
Yeah,
he
I mean,
probably
then-
did all the edits in CMYK mode, which
the trees aren't even blended in; they just look like these weird shapes. It's like doesn't fit.
yeah, I
in.
thought that
Oh.
was like an artifact from the CMYK. but-
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to do because it's really not that much real estate. You're talking about this last
Yeah.
little bit here. This looks way less garish.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like even just that.
There's
even
a lot
like
of
the
copy
clouds.
that's a magazine cover, so there's a lot of copy that has to go on there too. So I didn't want a lot of anything like distracting, like you know what I mean.
Okay.
I just wanted,
All right.
because
Yeah.
there should be a bunch of copy down here, and then because it's a magazine.
Space,
Right,
space
you'd have,
above
like,
the head. and-
Header
yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
here, and then you probably have stuff down here, and
Yeah.
usually like if you did have a barcode, I don't know if it will here, like one of the corners there. But yeah, you would probably you could even fit text in underneath.
But
right
yeah, that
here in
was the
this
whole thing.
one
We were
spot.
going for like an early morning, kind of misty morning, before they launch a rocket ship early. So
Yeah.
But it's fine. Wasn't my? I ain't gonna say it. Anyway,
It's actually really good. I
It's
like it.
done.
Yeah.
It's done. It's done. It's done. It's
It's,
done.
it's really
Yeah.
well done. I like it.
Good work.
Luke, whatever.
All right, man. Well, we've hit the we made it
Yeah.
to 2 hours, guys.
We did it. Yeah.
Way to go,
Did
team!
you
Congrats.
though? I mean,
Even Jay Dolan made it to 2 hours, and then he's like, "Fuck this, I gotta go."
yeah. he just, like,
why
hit
did-
the
why do you
road
bring
out of
on-
nowhere.
Yeah. Why did you bring on such a man who cannot commit to the end?
I feel like he ties into like a portion of the audience. I feel like
I
it's
guess
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Well,
he's
I
a
like
perfect
coming on here.
foil for you. Like the two
No,
of
I
you just
mean,
have this.
Yeah, we got like
Yeah.
chemistry, man. I like it. It's great because
Yeah.
it's like he can't understand me, and so I just sit there insulting him.
It's
He's like,
kind of
"What?"
like grumpy old men. The two of you are just like.
I wasn't even kind of paying attention today, so yeah.
Yeah,
look,
see,
Mhm.
that's part of the dynamic. Whereas Lucius is just sitting back and watching it all unfold, going, "This is amazing."
the passenger aspect of Ink Spots, like this is the perfect fit for him. Like
Yeah.
he loved it when he would have just host a show and everything just happened. Like he's like, dude, I don't have to do anything. It's just going on. Like there was a drunk stream of mine,
Oh, yeah.
like that he just like fucking loved. I'm embarrassed to death about it, but
Those old streams just seem to like, I don't know, they just worked. So it's like
I think it's
don't know.
because I was at my maximum crazy during those streams.
could have been. I mean, I know that was when Ink was trying like hardcore. Him and Rot had like teamed up, and like he was showing up, and he would just come off of work and just like, be like that Rambo thumbs up from earlier, just like, all right, I'm gonna do the show.
I really enjoyed talking to Rod. It was always fun.
He was a
he's one of my
character,
favorite
yeah.
people, man.
Yeah, I think it might have been he had this certain cadence to his voice that was like soothing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
He was
Whoa.
a smart guy.
Yeah, smart
Uh,
guy. Yeah.
Countered my retardedness. And it worked out. And
I think
then-
what I'm trying to say is we all still miss him. So
Yep.
Yeah, we'll never stop missing you, Rot.
we never will, dude.
I'm missing you.
I
hope-
feel like
Oh, go ahead.
on. Well,
I was gonna say. Oh, you go first.
All right.
No,
I was gonna
you.
say we should do like a memorial video. I don't know if I was kind of going through the StreamYard options earlier. They have video clip things, and just like every time I close out a show, like I have like an in memoriam for
In
Rotten
memory
Glory.
of Rotten.
Yeah.
Glory.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
And-
I think we should do that. I think next Wednesday we should have like a thing where we have a picture of him up, and we talk about all the good things we remember about him. And you should drop a link in his DMs, and if he does show up, we're like, oh, he has arisen.
You know, either me and or Ink. You know, like I'm willing to like karaoke like I will remember you. Like, you know.
Should
Like,
I
voice.
do a uke song since I didn't contribute to this episode?
If you got the creative juices for it,
Yeah, man.
I could
unleash them, man.
We
Unleash
can
the
do
Kraken.
something off the fly. I mean,
Yeah.
And Lucius
maybe
will
we
have.
can-
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say if when we do the memorial, Lucius should go back to the skull icon on his avatar.
Yeah. So we're
okay.
all skulls.
To stick with the whole theme of death and mourning. So.
Mm.
Yeah, I like that.
All right.
Oh yeah, I meant back next Wednesday.
I'm a great white pussy hunter, hunting on the range, trying to bag me a fat girl, trying to bag some strange. Sorry, I got the cord in the way. I'm a great white pussy hunter. I like 'em big and small. Sometimes there's so many folds I can't find the hole at all. So I roll them in some flour till I find the spot. And then I go in and test out what I really got. 'Cause I am a great white pussy hunter. Great white pussy hunter. Great white pussy hunter. And I hope I never change. I think it was okay. It was
Beautiful.
okay.
That was beautiful.
I actually really liked that. That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I'm probably gonna be in the doghouse for like a week for singing that. So, but that's fine.
Wait, you should do one
I'm
about
fine with that too. Yeah.
You should do a variation of that where it's about a guy who has, like companion dolls,
Yeah.
and he laments the lack of scent within the neither regions
Mm-hmm.
that you would get with a normal woman.
Me and all my Muppets, they don't smell like vag. It's the only thing that I wish they really had. That vag smell. Oh, that Vagisil smell. That Vagisil.
It can smell like a rotten fish or a sunny day.
Or you have to
Work
do
that in somehow.
the pie on the windowsill. Like
Yeah, the pie on the windowsill. Yeah.
Choke out. Fuck that.
What is sicko?
No, that rhymes with Vagisil, you know?
It does.
The pie on the windowsill.
Yeah.
A little bit of Vagisil like a fresh baked pie on a windowsill. I guess you'd have to work it in there though. You gotta.
Are the holes tight enough to fill?
Don't touch the pie when it's still warm. Okay, I can't do it. I lost it. Sorry, I lost
Well,
it.
I mean, that's something you can work on. I think you can make an amazing.
Yeah,
pie.
I'll work it up for next time.
Yeah.
And
Performance issues and all.
performances. I sung a whole song for you on the fly. That's pretty good. It's not bad, man.
Isn't that good enough for you, baby? Come on.
This was good enough for you.
Come on, spread those legs. Come on, sing your fucking song, all right? Fucking hell.
I wanted something like she's like so fat she looks like a grub worm, and he can't tell one end from the other.
Wow.
See, this is the ink spots I missed for the most of the stream. Where were you, man?
I'm down with banging fat girls, but please don't fuck your mother.
Wow.
Is that a Chris Chan reference?
Yeah, it seems like it. We now have to issue that as like a thing.
I feel like that's the terminology, like to be like, Chris Chan, just to be an elderly woman.
I feel like someone told that guy, like, go fuck your mother, and he's
yeah. There was like no, that's for real. Yeah. It was like some woman, and she's like some psychopath who had pets, and she would kill the pets, and she like she was in contact with him, like, you know, telling him to do these things, like one of them. Yeah.
So insane.
And because he's got like the mind of a child, he's like, oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Yeah. So.
What was this thing that his little character would always say? Like,
I forget.
Shocked to the extreme or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. He's like on a love quest or a quest for love or some shit.
Yeah, that's the word.
Chan and the quest for love.
Yeah.
The quest for love.
Like
I was on the quest for love, and it was in front of me.
Yeah, this distorted Indiana Jones tale. You chose unwisely.
Oh my god.
I can't.
Oh god. All right, man.
Yeah, great time to end the stream.
I have to return some videotapes.